very competitive kid. And as Gary said, one thing he likes to do is park in front of the net and make all the problems he can. And at 6'3", 220, he can take up a lot of space.
Yeah, well, you want centermen that can do that, handle the puck, move the puck, and set up players. So he goes in front, he can make things happen from there.
And Schaafsma finally scores. He gets a couple of goals the other night.
Nice to see him break big.
Yeah, the talent's there, but boy, sometimes you get in the funk, you just don't get it done. All right, Indy dumps it deep into our zone to start with as they bang away down in the corner. Out at the point, looking the shot, just deflected wide of the net. Picked up by Saul. Up the wall, he comes with it. Tipped out, couldn't clear it at center. Cody Souls got it again. Here we come, now back out at center. Recovered there. Indy with it. Lavoie coming back to his defense, trying to move it cross rink where he sends Franzon with the puck. Coming to center. Franzon dumping it in. Komets take over it. Moving nicely with the play. Here comes Kashirsky, and they finally had to send it deep, trying to open things up. Komets get their line changed. That's what they wanted. Saul behind the net, waiting around, and here we come. Cody's with it, moving his way back. Nicely up the middle, flipped into the zone hard. There's going to be an icing call made. So that's the first whistle of the night, so to speak. An icing call against the K's. Face-off back inside the Fort Wayne zone. We are just underway. This is Komet Hockey.
WWIFM Fort Wayne. WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Oh, please make me a sandwich on nice soft sunbeam bread. 'Cause softer is deliciouser. That's what my mommy said.
What's been a Fort Wayne tradition for over 50 years? Komet Hockey, of course, and Sunbeam Bread. Delicious, nutritious Sunbeam has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957.
I want a sunbeam sandwich 'cause sunbeam is softest. It stays softest longest.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
It didn't.
Hey, good try, good save as the shot's down. Hamani cutting off that right side, coming off the defense. Put a pretty good shot on Caruth, and he was unimpeded. He could see it coming. Once he sees it, it's over.
Yeah, both teams bumped each other pretty hard in the own defensive zone, and then that breaks them loose, so they go down the ice, get themselves a shot. So as we see, a similar style coming from both teams here right now.
Well, Drew Daniels back on the ice. Welcome home, Drew. Very important guy in this hockey club as far as the D is concerned and overall. Here they come deep as Sidlowski danced around the corner, got a good forecheck on his guy. Center ice, look out, going into the zone. Turned nicely back at center. Dumped back into the Fort Wayne zone. Again, the defense taking the play. Looking around, trying to set it up off behind the net. Here we come. And moving it back out is Weber coming to center. Dumps it into the zone. He's nailed. They're picking him up all over. It's physical right now. Attaboy.
That's a good check in the corner.
Good one. Sidlowski laid his guy pretty doggone good. And there's another good hit that time. Picked out by Weber.
Be a penalty on it, though.
Yeah, they're going to call boarding or what?
Yeah, you got him a bit from behind, and we'll see what it is.
Yeah, they call boarding.
Yeah, Weber took a run at the man, and he did not really get the puck. The puck come up the boards. He wasn't able to handle it, and he followed through the check, but he got him from behind a little bit. It'll be a boarding penalty, and we'll see Weber in the penalty box. Komets a man short. He'll one off here.
Okay, first power play of the night. A little conversation at center ice here at the moment.
Well, they're trying to decide if it's an offside or an icing call because he didn't touch the puck, and they're going to say it was an offside pass.
That's good. Good choice. Good choice. I like that.
Face off just outside the Indy Fuel zone. They have the power play.
All right, here we come. Into the face-off again for the K's. Kashirsky. Bingo. It goes to Indy. They go deep on their zone, trying to spread it out, get the forwards on the walls, both sides. Here they come at center. It's Quick heading to the Fort Wayne line and just dropped it off to the trailer. Now sent back deep into the corner, going around on behind the net. Digging for it, Stroh. Stroh trying to set it out front all the way to the right point. Right corner. They got a man out front trying to make a play on it. Bly. They got him covered up. Now they're trying again. Ooh, it's poked away. Foot race is on for this one. Can they get there or not? Nope, couldn't do it. Has on to run that time, Schaafsma, but he couldn't catch his guy in time. Komets get the line change in a hurry. Indy behind their own net, setting it up. And we're ready to go again. Good line change that time. Here they come back out at center. Lead pass from Quick to the Fort Wayne line, and down the right wing they get by the just barely offside on the play. D held him up just long enough to keep him from moving into the zone.
They're a little over anxious right now, trying to jump in there and get the jump on the Comet defense and force the play a little too much. The icing call, offside call outside the blue line. 1:11 left on the power play.
So here we come. Kill it off, guys. They're jousting down in front of the net pretty good there, as that was Sherib and Cody Soul. They were dueling it out. Here they come back towards center, looking for room, cutting across the defense. Nice, good hit that time. Is moving his guy out around behind the net. That was Sidlowski, wasn't it?
Leonard, I believe.
Was Leonard
13.
got his guy? Okay. And here's Indy deep on their own zone. It's their power play, of course. Komets win. Almost had it broken up, but they leave an extra man going in the zone. They're 3-on-2 for the moment. Now they're back and making the cover. Knocked down in front of the net. Picked up half wall right side all the way to the right point. Right point, trying to shoot it is Muskovic. Muskovic can't get to it. Now it's up. Muskovic with a drive. It's blocked. Here comes left side, another drive, and that one all the way down the length of the rink. They missed everything except the corner, and boy, they did fire out of there in a hurry. Carruth handles the puck, tees it up behind his own net for the D-man, and they'll start all over again as Quick starts the last rush on the power play. Looking for his guy up the middle. They come, tipped into the corner, going back hard on the wall as Southorn back, trying to tap it wide. It's blocked, and out they come.
All even.
All the way to center. Nicely turned in by Sidlowski in front of the net. Offside.
Yeah, bounced at the blue line. Sidlowski didn't do much with it. Just batted it over to the winger, but he was offside. The hesitation knocked it offside as Sidlowski had a bit of an opening, and they bring it back outside. Penalty over. Both teams back to full strength.
Let's see. Shots on goal. The Komets have one. 15:50 to go. Period one. And nothing else is on board. Star Wars night tonight. Lots of big lighted swords all over the place. Here we go. Face-off will be inside just outside the Indy line. D-man coming off the left side. Kudis moving it in. Give and go pass. Looking for the shot. Good save as Sherib got a nice hard low one on. Nagle picked up the corner and just gobbled it up.
Yep. Long ways out, off the boards, off the angle. Good save by Nagle to come out, challenge the shooter down into the pads. No rebound.
All right, back we come as it'll be Stroh now into the face-off as he'll square it off, I believe, with this time Kashirsky. Here they come, trying to keep it alive, and they drive it in behind the Fort Wayne net. Off the left wall, digging it out. Red Bly trying to center. He does dump it on the wall half right, and Jardine coming behind the net for Indy, but here they come out to center, looking into the zone, and bang, around behind the net they go. Going in deep on the right side. It's kept in. Whoa, they couldn't keep it alive. Kept in, though, finally, as they dump it down into the corner. Muir's. But here comes Indy back the other way. Now they have the circle at their own blue line. And the D-man, Cooties, coming up at center, driving it into the Fort Wayne zone. Stahl back, gets the play, no icing. 1-4 check on it. Here come the Komets. Take a look. Good lead pass all the way to the line. Sidlowski, and he goes. He's there. Ooh, what a shot, what a save.
Yep.
He was going all the way.
Nice stick handling on the defenseman, doing around his stick. Was able to tuck it back in close to him, let a quick wrist shot go between the defenseman's leg. Goaltender made a nice save on it. Good play by Sidlowski.
You don't realize how good Sid is when you watch him play. He just does it so easy.
Well, we've missed him. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Here we come.
Just on plays like that.
Inside the Indy zone, up the wall. They got their man covered, turned off behind the net. And Sid goes over, drives his guy off the puck. Down they go deep in the corner. Around behind the net, trying to set up the play. Thompson. Here comes Indy trying to move it back. Everybody's covered on the play. As Daniels back makes the move. Icing's called, and the face-off now back inside the Indy zone. It is 14:37 to go. Period one. No score. Komets and the Indy Fuel. This is Comet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement, and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
The shot.
Thomas got the shot. Picked up on a rebound, out to the D-man, bounced right off the stick, though, of the defender that time, Harmonic, and he has to go deep on his own zone, puts back to center, left wing pass, in they go, looking for a man at the net. Oh, shot, save on the play. Embach was there and deflected it, but they gobbled that one up.
Yeah, the defenseman picked him up pretty quickly as Embach broke to the net. He got a bit of a piece of it, deflected it on the goaltender, but if he had been able to stay loose, he might have been able to grab it and then flip it, but the defenseman made a good play. Embach a good play to go to the net for the shot.
All right, changing them up again with a face-off deep in the Indy zone. First period of play just underway. 14 minutes still to go. Back we come.
4 shots by the Komets.
And they fight for the draw. Down it comes on the line. Perry picked it up, drives it deep in front of the net. Here they come now, circling away from the forecheck is going to be Dylan Clark of Indy, and they make the break coming to center ice. Fort Wayne zone, they challenge at the blue line. Oh, buddy. From behind, Perry put the reef on his guy. They'll be looking for somebody there. No doubt about that. Here they come back the other way. Look out. Front of the net, they try to break it up, which they almost got done. Couldn't finish it off. Here they come up the wall. It'll be Saul coming to center. And at the neutral zone, taken away by Quick, the D-man for Indy, sends it back in the corner. Round behind the net, out of the zone comes Leonard. And Leonard let it roll off his stick, and it's recovered there by Stroh of Indy. In the neutral zone, back they come on the attack. Quick going in left side, shot wide. Picked up by Cody Saul. He's ridden into the corner. They fight for it down the wall, turned off the far side, and trying to got a pass, but it's blocked, intercepted by Bly. Looks for a shot. Good defensive move again. As that time, good play by Cody Saul. He puts a swat on somebody. That was Sherab. They change him off, and here they come down the line again. Good forecheck, Komets. Stroh had to spin away and hand off to his D-man, who in turn goes left side. Quick coming off the blue line. Intercepted Komets. Here we go. As Sedlowski with a shot on the money and low again.
Yeah, he was looking for somebody open in front of the net. Both players were headed there. They were picked up by the defenseman. Sedlowski, the shot on the net, no rebound from it. But about the only play he had, looking for somebody in front.
Looking down at that lineup, I can't believe how big we are. My goodness. Huge. All right, back into the face-off. It'll be Perlini going to the draw. And he's going to match it up with LeBlanc. Off to the left of the goaltender, Matt Carruth. 5-1 shots on goal. Komets there. Komets take the draw down deep in the corner. Here's Daniels around behind the net.
Looking for somebody.
He's got his guy. Nope. Actually jumping a little bit late on the play was the D-man. Couldn't get it done quite in time. And here they come back out to center ice. It's blocked. Indy in on the line. They come wide. Good hit.
Call.
Offside the play. So they'll put them back in a neutral zone for the faceoff with 12:23 left. It is period number 1, and it's 0-0, and this is Komet Hockey.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, and visit elwoodsappliance.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets now try to get at it, but it's Indy in control, dumping it into the Fort Wayne zone. Komets broke it up, got a left wing into the zone. Here we go, going deep on the line. Thompson
to the net.
Round in front of the net, it's laying there. And jumping out Carruth. Boy, nobody was there. It was better than a balloon.
Yeah, Southhorn was following the play up, trying to get up into the slot. He got there, but the goaltender was able to get out and intercept it. But they were looking for somebody to front net, and it was good to see them all go to the net at the same time, looking for that pass, and the goaltender intercepted it.
So we'll face it off inside the zone again. This time Belzile going to the draw for Fort Wayne. Off to the right of Carruth. Ready, set, they dig for it hard, and the Komets almost got a chunk of it, but it's Indy recovering. Coming to center, Komets break that up. Now it's cross rink as Embach takes a look, back up the middle. Little touch pass, nice move into the zone. Here we come at the net, and around behind the goal. looking for somebody up front, and it's blocked out at center. On the drive, White on his way to center, going right wing in behind the Fort Wayne net. Good hit as they cut off Indy on the puck. Now they got it back. Embach lost it again. Then he lost it again.
Well, you got the linesman in the way.
Yeah, he couldn't stick. You've got everybody deked except the linesman, I guess. Here we come. In they go, trying to take a swat at that Belzile. Round they come. Good hit right at center ice. Here comes Indy. Good save again, and hanging on. Nagle. He bound on it. No, that was a drive, and he didn't leave any rebound.
Yeah, well, see, he's right out on top of the crease there, way out in his net there, exactly where he wants to be. The shot's taken. He's just able to stand there and take it off the chest, grab the rebound. It stayed right there with him. Nice play.
That's their second shot so far in the period. We've had 5. We are scoreless with 10:47 to go in the period. Back we come into the draw. This time Kyle Stroll will go into the circle against Perlini, and that's picked up by Fort Wayne again. A little tap pass coming to center. They're picking up Komets inside their zone defensively and banging away at them. Broken up again by the Komets on a good poke check, but here's Indy down the middle. In they go left side, trying to find a shot. Couldn't get it. Good defensive move. Komets turn back out to the point. This one deflected wide left side. Komets coming back with it. Picked up by Fort Wayne, slowing it down. Here we come to center. Driving into the zone, tipped wide, but they couldn't cover the point. Now they're going deep off the defense. Who's got it? Coming to center. Tapped off the wall. Komets try to get it into the zone as Perlini dumps it in behind the net. Komets get their line changed, but here comes Indy on the attack. Cody's coming to center. Now pass back off, and it's Hall at center. In he goes to the point right side. A shot on goal. Turned aside nicely by Nagle. Hall's knocked down on the play. They scrum hard for it. Saul got a piece of him. Komets try to move it. What are they going to do? Digging for it. Muir's on the half wall right side. Also in to help out Hall for Indy. Now they fire it across the point. Left point, right point. Up it comes. Komets break it up, and they got a winger open on the side. In they go. Komets with one man up top. A drive. Nice save. Score! Hey, wide open net. Who was standing there?
25.
I believe, yeah, it was Kashirsky.
Yeah, Kashirsky. He made the pass back into the slot. The shot came from the man in front of the net. The rebound came to the side. Kashirsky was standing right there, open net, and he banged it in. Good goal, good passing.
10:29, and we are on the board. The first goal of the game by the Komets. Kashirsky gets it. We'll check the assist in a moment. Hey, this is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, we're back at it. Komets driving inside the Indy zone, lays behind the D. Komets have it back, trying to get a shot away. It came back out. Komets recover. Embach down the half wall left, looking for help. Can't get it. Taken away. Here comes Quick on his way to center. He's hit. Puck stays in the zone. Recovered instead by Kyle Stroh of Indy. Now he forwards it. Up it comes. Quick coming off the wing left side. And it's followed all the way on a shot just wide of the Fort Wayne goal by Franzen. All right, Komets behind their net, waiting around. Perlini cuts off wide to the left side. Right up the middle it comes in, tapped into the slot. Turning wide, going hard into the corner that time was Thompson. And picked off Perlini. The Komets go in, break up the play. But here it comes back, Fort Wayne zone. They're going hard, no icing. Here we come
Daniels.
again. Ooh, Daniels takes the puck. Turns it wide. Back up the wall. Weber at center. Komets go in, check their guy right at the Indy bench. It came loose. Now skids into the Indy zone. Lavoie picking it up, and here come the Fuel to the Fort Wayne line. Chase down inside the zone. Weber gets it back, moving it back up. Here we come, and help him. Here we come. Still trying to play it. Weber chips it wide on front of the net, hanging on.
Hold on to it.
No additional play. 7:41 to go, period one. 1-0 Komets. This is Comet Hockey.
Have you seen the redesigned 2016 Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra pickup trucks? This year's models have the comforts you expect and some great new features the other trucks in their class can only dream of. Made right here in Northeast Indiana, these trucks are assembled by union labor, the proud men and women of UAW 2209. American-made quality and workmanship are the cornerstones of the UAW. That quality can be yours. Stop by your Chevy and GMC dealer to test drive these 2016 models. We know you'll feel the difference.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people. Epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain Cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, back we go to the fray with the face-off deep in the Indy zone. It'll be off to the left of Matt Carruth, the goaltender. 1-0 Komets. The goal, Kashirsky, 10:29.
7 shots on goal. That's got him the advantage right now.
Face-off, Komets get it. Half wall right side. That's Mbach dumping it deep. Gets challenged on the play, and the puck picked up by Indy. Britton just turns it off at center ice, and now they had to send it right back in. Carruth has to make a play as the goaltender and give it back to his D-man behind the net. Back up we come. Marshall now trying to get something going for Indy. And 1 forecheck, and they just kind of keep things steady. They like to get that long rink-length pass, if at all possible, and also at the same time cheat so there's no icing. Look out, look out. Oh, another balloon right up the middle. Attaboy. Whoa,
hit
baby.
the crossbar.
Yeah, I could hear it clank all the way from up here.
Yes, it did.
And that was a big, fat balloon giveaway.
Yeah, an interception, a rink-wide pass coming out of your own zone gets intercepted as the defenseman stands up. He intercepts it, goes in, lets a quick wrist shot go. Nagle's come out at him a bit, but fortunately it was high enough that it cranked off the crossbar and deflected up over into the glass and gets them the face-off. But you got to watch those passes. They got to be on the sticks of your own team.
Goaltender's best friend helped him again. All right, here we come. Off to the right of Nagle for the face-off. Komets after it. Look out. Daniels couldn't get to it as they beat him to the puck, and Nagels had to make another save. Right on the doorstep was the Komet forward Thompson to kind of help out. 6:55 still in the period. 1-0 Komets. First period of play. And up we come. Komets got a piece of that one. Out we go to center. Turn back deep into the corner. Going hard. It'll be Thompson on the corner. He's chased off hard on the play. Puck comes up on the left wall. Moving it back. Good hit that time as Thompson leans on his guy. But here's Indy. In they go. Speeding in is Bly. Couldn't get the shot away. Right out front. Look out.
Defenseman shot.
Oh, my. That was good play. Close call. Komets turn it back. Here they come. Back up ice. Move it, guys. All the way to the line. Tipped into the zone. And all the way deep in the corner. Going after it is Weber. Weber behind the net still has it. He's guarding it carefully. Just drops it back off the wall. Picked up on the defense. Right over the stick that time of the Komet defender. But down they come. Komets keep it. I believe it's Schaafsma trying to. No, it's not. Anyway, they're working their way back out of the zone. It was Schaafsma, yeah. And back they come. I'm looking. Can't get the play. Belzile trying to keep it going. They cycled it pretty well down in the corner. Put the pressure on. And boy, Belzile was there, but he couldn't get to it. Here they come the other way. Driving hard to the corner is Hall. He's taken off the puck nicely that time by Daniels. But he throws it right through the goal crease anyway. Now they got a man up top, and they couldn't handle the pass. Daniels took care of his guy. Here's Mbach. Mbach, he put it right back to the defender's stick, and here comes Indy back on the attack again. Into the corner. Good hard hit that time as Joe Perry rung his guy a pretty good belt. Here they come back at center into the Fort Wayne zone. Up with it, Weber. Weber at center. Look out. He dumps it high in the air, down deep in the corner. Going after it is Belzile. Around behind the net, can't make the play. Here comes Indy working their way back, and they break that up at center. Komets get it back. Long lead pass, but right back it comes again to the Indy defender. They break out, coming back to center, flipped into the Komet zone by Quick. Down in the corner, Komets have it back. He takes a look. Lead pass is good at center. Here they go into the zone, hard to the corner. Looking for the play. It came cross-rink. Pass was so high they couldn't even jump and knock that one down. Komets get it back at their own blue line. Cody Soul checking the traffic, sends back up ice. Back on the attack come the Komets. Good lead pass going into the zone hard. Leonard gives them the lead pass going to the net. Komets change on the fly. Good hit inside the Indy zone. Came right back up ice. Komets get it back. Flipped down the wall. Pass didn't go where they wanted it to. And here's the Komets intercept for a minute. They chip it wide. Komets still have it. Hit from behind. Good move. They held the puck, but it came right off the stick of the defender and unable to handle it. So Leonard trying to make the play. A little touch pass by Mbach sends it deep inside the Indy zone when they change, but a good headman on the puck by Caruth, the goaltender, puts it right back in play. Ooh, blind pass, almost had problems with Perlini that time.
Almost heads up, rebound.
The goal, nobody there.
Yeah, they got the loose puck, and they got a little sloppy. And Indy was coming in. They picked the loose puck up as it bounced around, and they just went top shelf on a loose puck, and they tie it up right now.
All right, at 16:03. Indy ties it at 1. We'll get the goal scorer for you here in a moment.
Yeah, they had a little pressure on him. They threw it to the front of the net. Nagle sort of jammed it at the side of the net. It got kicked out. Then it got bounced around in front, and the puck come to the wrong guy. And he finally got the rebound and snapped it up top on them.
So we're back at center ice with a brand new hockey game. This is Komet Hockey.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets now going in deep on the play. Good hard hit down deep for the Fort Wayne forward off the check. That was Belzile. He rung him pretty good. Here's Cody So. Up top, they look, they fake, can't get the shot away, waited too long. Here they come up the slot. Hey, drive, and Caruth hanging on. It came loose. They're still working on it. They scrum for it, and it came away. Here they come, back the other way. They got 3 men down, coming back in a hurry, though. Schaafsma makes a good stick check, but an offside. They had 3-on-2 coming down, and they go offside. Thank you.
Yeah, and Komets Perry got 2 good shots on net there. The goaltender made the save. Then they broke that up and headed down the other end. The offside forced the play, but Perry had 2 good shots on net in tight.
So 3:26 still up on the clock. It is period 1. We're tied at 1. There's Indy coming back at 16:03. Sherb getting the goal. All right, ready, set, the face-off. Belzile trying to make the move. Gets the face-off to his defender all the way deep. They're waiting. Now back up the wing. And they make a good move to center. And the backhand pass that time from Belzile was intercepted. And Indy puts it right back in the Fort Wayne zone. Here they come. Oh, bad play around the corner. And they pass it off at a time when Mbach was covered like a rug. You couldn't get on him. Now they send 2 guys back in the corner as Britton goes in, bangs away, loosens up the puck, but the Komets are back with it. Here they come all the way up the left wing, over the line, taking a look, sliding it deep in the corner, Belzile. Komets look for a line change. Here comes Indy, back on the attack, going to the Fort Wayne line, off the left wall. It's going to be Britton coming into the corner, can't get the shot away.
Good defensive
play. Try to dig it back up, can't get it. They scrum for it deep in the zone. Round behind the net, Komets got it in play. Weber sends it up on the left wing. Here they go into the zone, whipped around behind the net. Komets go in on the forecheck trying to play it, and it is going to be Sidlowski right out front. It almost got banged in on a rebound. Sid's got it back. Here they come, back in the corner, left side. all the way up the half wall right. You got to move it into the corner as it's turned deep again. Up come the Komets, still controlling. They're still on it. They're all over the Komets, so on the play. As defensively, it's Stroh, and he was just massaging everybody. Here they come, dumping it deep into the Fort Wayne corner, where it will be Weber. Up ice he comes with the puck again. He outlegs the first guy, comes through another one, and he lost it as he stick-handled through. They got two men coming in. Let's see. Atta boy. Good save on the play, but
now. That's going to be a penalty
call will be made, yeah.
No, they're not going to call a penalty shot. Just going to be tripping.
That's better.
That surprised me. He looked like he was getting ready to shoot the puck, and all of a sudden he got cut down from the side. I thought he had an angle, and he was in close enough, but they're just going to go with the 2-minute penalty. The Komets will be a man shirt, and with 1:43 to go.
Boy, that was positively an oopser, and it's going to be Weber.
Yeah, Weber will get it. Again, it was another giveaway just inside their own blue line. Indy jumped all over it, walked in a partial breakaway, went to take the shot. Wham, he got cut down from behind.
They're a quick team, aren't they? Boy, they jump quick. All right, here we come, the face-off to the left of Nags. Hall into the draw for Indy. They look for the puck, came behind the net, and here's Cody Soule. You couldn't reach it in time. He got beat to the play. Soule coming around, covering his half of the ice, trying to get a man in between he and the net. Up it comes to the half wall right side of the point. From the point, no play there. Drive, and right in front of the net, unable to move it in, though, was the winger Sheriff. He's got the only goal so far, and the Komets cleared all the way back inside the Indy zone. So the Komets change the penalty kill. Let's get them out here, because here comes the guys in white. All the way they move. Left wing going to the Fort Wayne line. Hall, deep left side. He stood up nicely, and the Komets tried to move it, but it came wide. Picked back up on the wall, half side right. They skate on in, got a man in front of the net.
Period.
Look out. They couldn't clear it again. Man alive, they're not taking care of the puck at all. They're going to get burned here pretty soon. Look out. Trying to shoot at Muskovic. He couldn't get to the play. Here they come cross rink at the net. This one cleared wide. Get them out of there. And they give it away again.
Get it out.
They're not thinking.
Well, they had a good chance. They just didn't make the right play.
Oh, here we come again. Muskovic off left side. Here's the drive.
Nagle save.
No further play, and the Komets have the rebound. Now they get it cleared all the way. We have 25 seconds left. Carruth way out of his net, just hands it off to Quick, the defender. Komets change the penalty kill. Here comes Quick all the way in left side, going deep into the corner. Around they come up the wall.
Comet player down hurt.
Somebody got creamed on that one. Belzile. Here they come, and they're shorthanded besides, so Belzile's back in the play. Here we go. Let's get it up ice. And another pussy pass, and they just couldn't make it go. Unbelievable. Belzile gets rocked pretty good. He's having a conversation with the referee. Anyway, we're looking at 1-1. Shots now 10-9 in favor of Indy, as they really came alive late. 1-1 is our score, and this is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
right, we're back at it here. End of 1-1 the score. And the Star Wars guys are going to be out putting the show on here pretty soon. No doubt about that. Komets score first. Kashirsky at 10:29. And then Sherry ties it up at 16:03 on a giveaway in our end. So we live and learn, and let's hope that we've learned a lot over that, because that was a big balloon right up the middle. Oh, baby.
Well, the shots on goal, 10-9 by Indy Fuel, and they came on in the last 2 minutes of the period. They had a power play situation, but they seemed to get a little bit of spark going into the last couple of minutes of the period. But all the way through, pretty well evenly played all the way through. Both goaltenders tested. No great saves, but tested well, and both teams had some scoring chances. The Komets, of course, Kashirsky's goal coming from Perry and Perlini, and that was a nice passing play. They worked themselves in. They got it back to Kashirsky, who whacked it in the open side of the net, and that gave them the 1-0 lead. But as we said, both these teams, similar styles, similar types of players, and they go at each other pretty hard. And we see the ups and downs, 5 minutes of Indy and then 5 minutes of the Komets and back and forth. So it just depends on the spurts that they go through.
Indy seems to be a little stronger coming out of their own end.
Yeah, they break out quicker. They seem to like the breakaway pass up the center.
Yeah.
And they send their man out there. The Komets, they keep their men all back in the one zone and try to come out as a unit, which that's a different style right there.
Well, I know the guy usually hanging at our blue line's the guy that comes back in circles, and he gets behind the D and makes the move, and it kind of opens up both wings.
Well, you saw a couple of times we tried to pass up the center or across the ice, and it got intercepted. So I'd like to stay away from that play.
Amen for that. No doubt about it. Well, we're at the end of one. We're just kind of getting back into it after one game in 2 weeks. And I'm sure that we'll warm to the occasion as the night goes by. We better. Anyway, Gary Graham is standing by, and we're going to find out what Coach has to say. We'll do that in just a moment. Right now, 1-1 after one, this is Comet Hockey.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third Banking Center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide area two-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.trboconnect.com.
Zero money down, 0% financing, and no payments till next spring during Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram's year-end blockbuster sales event. The Dodge Boys have some of the best payments of the year to qualified buyers. The new Jeep Patriot is only $222 a month. Get through the snow and ice in style with a new Jeep Cherokee for only $249 a month. And drive home in a versatile midsize all-wheel drive crossover. The 2015 Dodge Journey is only $290 a month. Save massive amounts on new Ram trucks. The Dodge Boys are giving you over $9,000 off our remaining 2015 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. There has never been a better time to buy a new car than right now. Over 700 vehicles to choose from. If you own a business, take advantage of year-end pricing on a new ProMaster cargo van or new Ram truck. Zero money down, zero financing, and no payments till next spring during the Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram year-end blockbuster sales event. Going on now at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram under the giant American flag and online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Aquafina is water for happy bodies. Now, your body is an instrument. A happy and hydrated body sounds like this. An unhappy body sounds like this. An Aquafina body is... A not-so-happy body is... Aquafina. Not Aquafina. Happy. Not happy. In other words, if an Aquafina happy body was the lead singer of a heavy metal band, you'd hear... Yeah! Not... Yeah! And when happy bodies get together, well, then it sounds a little something like this. Aquafina, for happy bodies.
For happy bodies, Aquafina. If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're geared to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years. Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're geared to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Well, right now we're on record pace. We're going to break every record for manpower that's ever been seen by the Fort Wayne Comet Hockey Club. Gary Graham, Comet coach, already has run out of uniform numbers. What's going on?
Yeah, well, it's, I think everybody knows what we've been going through, but, the good news is we've had a pretty light schedule the last couple of weeks, been able to get some guys going, get them healthy, getting guys back into game shape. So it's just a process right now, trying to get some new chemistry back with the guys that are returning. It's difficult when guys are out with extended periods with injuries, because they can go to the gym as much as they want, but it's different when you got to get into game shape, and the only way to get into game shape is playing games. So, we only had one game last weekend, so it's going to be a process. It will be a big test for us tonight, because Indy's probably one of the best skating teams in the league.
Another thing, I'm sure the morale has to jump a little bit when all these able bodies show back up.
Yeah, the morale definitely goes up. But again, what we've talked to the group about is that, there's been a lot of guys that have had to step up their roles on the team when a lot of major injuries have happened over the last 3 to 4 weeks. I look at guys like Kyle Thomas and Garrett Thompson and Brett Perlini and guys like that have really been, taking a lot of the load of the team, basically offensively, generating a lot of our scoring chances, basically being our most consistent line offensively. And the number one thing is when you get better players back like Zidlowski and Belzile, you don't want those guys looking to Belzile and Zid to do it. You just need everybody now doing it, so you can get 3 lines going, and that's the goal, is to try to get 3 lines back to going like we had the first 4 games.
And also, as of record, we have our 2 goaltenders back for a change.
Yeah, Nagle's going to get the start tonight. He hasn't played in a couple weeks, but again, we haven't had many games, and he had to call up, so we got to get guys back to playing in games.
Right now, 1 game on the road in the next 9.
Yeah, we talked about it with our captains and had a good meeting. This is a good time for us, getting healthy, playing a lot of games. We'd like to try to take advantage of the scheduling. We got some games at hand on some teams in our division, and we're aware of where we're at in the standings, and we got to start making some hay, and it's a great time to do that in the month of December with our schedule.
Well, hats off to the Cannon Fire. These guys came in, played their hearts out, kept us in it. Even though they weren't the greatest in the world, they put out the greatest they had.
Yeah, well, I have no problem with the way we've been playing. Guys have been putting out the effort. We had a lot of different guys in here over the last few weeks, and you make new friends, and you got guys that you try to help out down the road. We've been trying to help some guys out find jobs that no longer have jobs here and stuff like that. That's the fun part about the game is it's tough when you're dealing with injuries and costs, but you get to meet really good gentlemen that come in and try to help you out when the times are tough.
And the nice thing, your call list grows, and if you need somebody, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you see something in a guy, and all of a sudden you got friends in the Southern Pro, and it's like, hey, you should take a look at this kid, and so you try to help each other out and help the players out, help the agents out. It's a neat business to be a part of.
The grind begins. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, Chaser.
Okay, Gary Graham, Comet Coach. We'll be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
The word is, remember the feeling you got
Improvement.
when you did something you didn't know you could do?
EMENT. Improvement.
Correct. Get that feeling again at Indiana Wesleyan University. Whether you're interested in attending college for the first time, completing a degree, or earning a graduate degree, IWU can help you reach your goals. Visit IWUdegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com.
WIFM Fort Wayne.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, let's have a little look at what's going on here, huh? Excuse me. And that would be around the ECHL. We should have some scores available to you, and we do. Here's the way they go. At Brampton is at Kalamazoo, and the K-Wings lead 3-0, and that is at the end of the first period. Over in Adirondack, Norfolk is there. They're tied 1-1, 3:26 into the second. Elsewhere, we have Orlando at Greenville. Orlando leading 1-0, just beginning the second period of play. Manchester at Elmira. They're tied 1-1 at the end of one. Or correction, at the end of two. Wheeling is at Toledo. Toledo with a 1-0 edge. 14:19 to go in the second. 2-0 Florida at home as they lead Reading early in the second period. South Carolina's in Atlanta. They're tied 1-1 at the end of one. And let's see, Idaho at Tulsa. Tulsa gets the lead there. They're still in the first period with 8:13 to go. And other games, Cincinnati at Evansville, they are scoreless halfway through the first period of play. Alaska's at Utah, nothing on that one yet. Quad City at Rapid City, and Wichita at Colorado. They are in a later time zone. So at this point in time, we won't hear much from them for a little while. Last night in the ECHL, Idaho went to Tulsa and lost by a 4-2 margin. Wheeling was at Indy, and they beat Indy 2-1. Orlando went to Greenville and lost 6-2, the final there. So a busy schedule throughout the league tonight. And as we look at the divisions, the Eastern Division, the Manchester Monarchs lead that one. They're 15-8. Over in the north, the Toledo Walleyes have the lead there. They are with 26 points. South ranked, the Florida Everblades have 34 points on 17 and 8. In the Western Midwest Division, Quad City is in the lead, 29. Cincinnati 26. Komets 20. The Indy Fuel 20. And the Evansville Icemen are 15 points. Over in the Central League, the Missouri Mavericks with 39 points, well ahead in that one. And over in the West rank, Utah's Grizzlies, 26 points, followed by Rapid City with 24. So it's a pretty good dogfight all over the place. Everybody's active, and the league seems to be very, very healthy at this point. And that's, of course, what we want, good action. Here, of course, the Komets started out, got that early lead as Kashirsky got a goal 10-29 in on a beautiful tic-tac-toe pass play, and that lasted until a giveaway by the Komet defense in their own end, and at 16:03, it was all over as Cody Sherritt jumped on the loose puck, came in and drilled one before Nags even had a chance to kind of react to it. So we have a 1-1 hockey game. A lot of time to go, and very evenly matched so far. They're skating hard. Pretty physical game as we watch it as well. So we'll see what develops here in period number 2. Entertaining first period, Rob. So here we go. Komets now defend the goal to my right as we head into the action in period 2. That's where Pat Nagle's setting up shop. The Komets with their special black jerseys on tonight, part of the Star Wars deal. These will be silently auctioned off, and they're beautiful jerseys as usual. Wherever they get their supplies, they are really, really good. And the Komets will start the period with 17 seconds of penalty time. So it'll be Indy with an original power play. Let's see if they can do anything with it. We'll find out in a few moments here as they get set to call this meeting back to order at center ice. Star Wars working between periods on the ice, doing some special ritual stuff, I guess you might call it. And that's what's going on there. All righty. And Robbie's got the hat back on his head, ready to go again.
Yep.
All right. Buzzer sound saying, hey, hey, let's go.
Still 17 seconds of power play time to Indy. Enough time to get a good rush on them, so the Komets got to be aware of that and make sure they clear the puck and kill this off and get their man back on the ice and play even strength for a while.
Nice to get an opening faceoff, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Okay, here we come.
In there now to try that.
Yep, Perlini set, ready to roll with this one, hopefully. And it goes to Perlini, fights for it down the wall. Komets drive it deep. That's a good move. As Kyle Thomas buried it off behind the net. Here comes Indy. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Komets clear that one. Back up the middle they go. Sending it right back into the zone. Good penalty kill. All right, now let's see how we do it. We're getting serious now. Even up one more time. Moving hard to the Fort Wayne line. Kyle Stroh going in left, trying to get around the defense. Can't make it go as Harmonic brushed him off to the side. Komets get it back. They follow it through over center into the zone. Nice lead pass going to the line. It came back to center as it checked away. Komet D comes back up the middle, and they threw that one to nobody anywhere.
That'd be icing.
Yeah.
That'll bring that all the way back into the Komet zone.
Must have been a phantom in there someplace I didn't see.
They were looking for somebody up the center, and one went one way and the other went the other way.
Yeah. The parting of the ways. All right, face-off deep in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Nagle. Lavoie heads into the draw now. He and Perlini as it's center ice. Back on the forecheck, Sidlowski nails his guy good. Back up they come the other way. Blocked by Fort Wayne. Lead pass, in it goes. Sid sprinting in on the zone. He puts it right out in front. And he's caught hard from behind on the play. Goes after it. Komets break it up. And it deflects all the way back inside the Indy zone. Sid got caught from behind and he made sure he checked the number before he came off the ice. But here they come the other way. Good move that time as Muir stepped into a pass, slides it down around the corner, got it in his feet. Komets get it back. Now taking a look as Perry going deep in the corner. Komets still have it. Now in a good hard hit down low. Komets again, good hard forecheck, pick back up, but it goes right to the right wall, and Clark comes out for Indy to center ice. Komets try to break it up, but gets by him.
Offside.
In front of the net, offside, and Saul was in front of the net in case things started to go.
Well, Perry came back nice that time, too. The defenseman stood up, took one man out. Perry fouled the play up, and he was the back checker, taking the man to the boards, forcing the offside at the play of Saul.
For a big kid, he moves good.
Yeah, he's a heads-up player, too. He was looking around to see who was behind him, who was in front of him, and he realized he had to take the puck carrier.
All right, face-off, neutral zone one more time. They lean on each other as Belzale trying to make the play behind the Fort Wayne net, as Indy on the forecheck trying to chase the Fort Wayne D out of there. Southie on his way, starting to move it, scoots up to center, over the line, and it goes wide, and Komets are there
icing
first.
Again.
They got the icing instead. They gamble on that long lead shot, and they don't get to center ice on the play. Indy's standing them up at the blue line, and they can't get in.
Well, they pass that so hard, I can't understand how they think the man is going to be able to receive it and go across the blue line. I think he tried to deflect it, and he missed the deflection because they had the winger breaking down the far side. He would have got it if he had tipped it.
All right, back we come. Belzile now heads back into the faceoff for Fort Wayne. He and Stroh go after it. Ready, set. Hey, we get the faceoff. Good. Komets have it again behind the net. Take a look. Here's Mbach. Mbach, he gave it away again. A little marshmallow pass. He couldn't get any mustard on that one at all. Now back in the corner. Good hard bump that time as Sidlowski took his guy to the wall. Komets have it. And again, they throw it away wide. Sid after it, couldn't get to it. Losing his stick that time. Franzon. Komets come back, and we have a whistle on the play.
Might be getting a penalty for slashing. He whacked pretty hard at the man there and knocked the stick right out from out of his hands, and he was trying to get to it, and that's what it's going to be. Ambach signs himself in the penalty box with a slashing penalty. Indy goes back on power play.
At 2:20.
Face-off will go back into the Komets zone, and heads up, here they come.
That was frustration on Mbach's part.
Yeah,
Nothing
he
worked
made a
on that
couple
shift.
bad little passes coming out of his own zone, and then the one came to him and jumped over his stick. Man came to get him. Bang, he slapped him.
Well, we're 1-1 right now. Period 2 underway. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Boy, Komets that time had to defend the front of the net as Indy was really crashing it, getting lots of pucks right through the goal crease. They really are not a bit shy about moving people in there and covering the space. All right, they have the power play yet for 1:12, and back up ice they come. On the rush is going to be Kevin Quick, the D-man, who sort of guns that play, now sending it back off, and Quick goes in all the way on the right point. Right point, down the right wall, back to the right point. They skate in, trying for a shot, can't shoot it. Now Quick fakes the shot, and he sends it into the right corner instead, and they couldn't handle the play. Now the Komets come around the far wall. Leonard jams it up to the boards, but out it comes to the left point. Indy with it again, another drive.
That's blocked.
Back in the corner again. Here we come. Komets get it. Nice little short pass up ice. Perlini has a give and go going this time as it's Belzile into the corner, round behind the net with the play. Perlini keeps it alive. Still 30 seconds on the power play. Indy back up they come. Right side moving is Stroh to the Komet line. Right over the back checking of the Komet winger as Southie thought he had him and it didn't work out. Here they come wide left side. No play up top and just a piece of that one. And they throw it away and it goes length of the rink fortunately. And they head back on the move. Going in is Thomas deep. Thomas moved the puck away from his guy, but here they come back at center. Good hit. Thomas coming back on the check. Caught his guy at the blue line. Here's Indy spinning away. Sherrod down the right side all the way to the point. Back in the corner. Komets get it again. They move around with it. Can't get to it. Now they try to get out front. Come on, get him out of there.
They got him. They got him hard, too. He was trying to jam the puck in on Nagle's on the stick side, and as they jabbed at it, finally two players come over, jumped on him pretty good. Thomas is one of the guys.
Two guys are standing there watching him, you know?
Well, for a second they were, and then all of a sudden they dove on him and cleared the net pretty quickly.
All right, they'll change change them up again, both teams. 15:25 to go, period 2. 1-1 is our score, and this is Comet Hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons Chicken Fajita Grilled Lunch Wrap, I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. Is that fantastico? Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, here we come. Comets try to get out of the zone. It's blocked again on the net and hanging on. Nagle. Comets cannot seem to find a way to get that puck threaded through anywhere. They're pinching the walls on them. And
yeah, well, I think that's the key to it. They're pinching the walls and rushing them, and they don't have time to set up, make that perfect pass. And when they rush it, it's into the feet instead of on the stick.
All right, back we come again. Face off again to the right of Nagles. All righty, they fight for it, and this one goes cross-rink right side. Picked up by the K's, and again, their outlet pass is blocked. Now they send it into the Indy zone. Comets in deep trying to play it. They've got it back. Oh, man in front of the net. They couldn't get it to him. Who's got the penalty? Us again?
Well, we had possession of the puck, so they blew the whistle.
It's
we had the
our
puck.
Call again.
It's going to be cross-checking. Well, the Comets.
Yeah, 4:59.
22 going to the box right now.
Schaafsma.
Yep, Schaafsma's going to get it. Indy power play time again. This will be the third one in a row they have. One late in the first period, one early in this period, and now again at the 5-minute mark.
Can't have that.
Now you can't keep giving them chances. They're going to finally pop one, and they get the lead. They were a tough team when they get the lead. They got the good goaltending back there with Caruth.
Tenacious. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. We got to kill it off. Perlini back in the face-off circle again. He and Stroh go after the biscuit. Can't make the play. Comets down in the corner. Get it back. Moving it back out to center. And somebody gets whaled going down the far wall.
Yeah,
and
Indy's
that penalty against Indy, whoever it was, they really drilled him down in the corner.
Yeah. It'll be interference, I believe, because it was away from the play.
Yeah, well, we're even Steven at least. That penalty comes at 5:12. And the culprit is going to be Marshall.
Marshall, 22. Yep, he popped the man back in the corner on the far side after he fled the pass off and popped him. That was enough for a penalty. That'll even it all up. They'll play 4 against 4 now, so that helps a little bit.
Look at a 12-second power play, Rob.
Yep.
All right, 4-on-4. Let's see how we go, as it will be Belzale into the face-off inside the Indy zone off to the left of the goal or Caruth. Nice one. We get that one. It came to the point, but unfairly dropped. They'll do it all over again. All right, here we come, ready for the draw. Belzile making sure he's got the guy behind him where he wants him in case he got it out there. And just where the guy had vacated, by the way. Here we come one more time. Here's Southhorn dropping it off onto the zone. Up they come in right side. Good move. Spinning away, trying to find his man again, Belzale. Up top drive, and it's blocked on the corner. Going in deep, Muirs nails his guy. Comes off the play. This one going right to the Fort Wayne net. So it's going to be the Komet goaltender. He takes it out behind the goal. Move it up, guys. Now around behind the net we come one more time. Sent loose and played back up ice. Moving is Hamonic. Hamonic coming to center. Moves it in all the way to the line. Going, whoa, baby. And trying to penetrate the zone. Perlini. And they just took it right off his stick. Back up we come as Weber had to go deep on his own zone one more time. Now sends it back to center, and nice spin by Perlini. Gets away into the zone all the way right side. Now they're trying to get the play set up at the point, giving it away. Comets try to play it again. And there's some fascination with white jerseys. Here they come back. Fort Wayne zone one more time. It's Moskovic going to the line. And flagging it down. Nagle said, hey, let's get a face-off here. We're 1-1, 13:36 to go, period 2. Shots on goal, 14-9. The Comets have not had a shot so far this period.
They're both playing 4-on-4 right now, and Indy just sort of playing in a defensive mode until the Comets throw it away. Then they go on the attack. As you say, 14. They've got 4 shots on goal. We have not got a shot
not
on
a
goal
one
yet.
Okay, we face it off again to the left. The Nagle's now in the zone. Has Mbach in. He does get the face-off. Komets behind the net. Drew Daniels, they're hounding him. Out they come to center. Cross rink on the play. Who's got it? Into the corner, trying to make it go deep. Can't get to the puck. Kyle Thomas going in on the forecheck. Indy's got it back, and they move back at center ice. It'll be Muskovic going in. He overskates it, now turns back to his point man on the right side. In go the Komets, front of the net. Komets have it. Here we come, back up. It is going to be Drew Daniels, and they took it right off his stick.
Offside.
Hey,
he went
good
offside.
for that. I'm glad. Man, that was another perfect pass to the wrong team.
Yep. Lyles, he was the one that intercepted it. He circled thinking he was just on the blue line, but he got out over it, and that was enough to cause the offside. And the Komets got a bit of a break there as they had a man in front all by himself.
13:08 left in the period. We're tied at 1. Komets and Indy, and this is Komet hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Okay, Komets got a good rush going that time. Just couldn't finish it off, and got to the goaltender. Caruth lost his hat, and that got a whistle.
Yeah, there was a differential of 12 seconds between the two penalties, and the Komets made use of it, moved the puck around, got a man into the high slot, walked in. Caruth made his best save and first save of this period. So Komets with a scoring chance, still tied at 1-1.
Changed him up again. Perlini back out. He has Sidlowski with him on the wing. Check the other side for you in just a moment. And it's Caruth taking his sweet time getting ready again. Not going to worry about it. Can't have anything happen till he's ready anyways. Give the boys a rest. There we go. Boy, the changes they've made in helmets and masks.
Yeah, everything's improving.
Another 10 years for you if you'd have those.
Yeah.
Perlini looks for the draw into the corner. They go hard. Rounded comes off the play. Thompson tried to get to it, couldn't get there. And here's Indy going to the Fort Wayne line, cutting across the zone. Deep left side is going to be Lavoie. Couldn't get the shot away. Back up it comes. Komets have it. Look out. Spinning away up near wall. And they block it again. Here we come, trying to get back out of the zone. Thompson
cleared the zone.
Gets to center. Now covered all the way inside the Indy zone by Bembridge. And Bembridge moving his way back. Puck comes deep inside to the Indy defense. They nicely kept in the zone.
Stepped it again.
In front of the net. They chip it right off the top of the net.
Perlini got that chip.
Here we come back in the corner. Sidlowski tried to block it. Komet step in. Foot race on for this one. Won by the Komet defender. And fortunately, it was Daniels, and he's got some pretty good wheels if he can only pass.
Yeah, he fanned on that pass.
He sure did. Here we come again. Now, boy, they get you in your own end. They got you all over the place.
Up.
Daniels moving in again, looking all the way left side. Backhander on the net. Caruth hanging on.
Nothing to do with it. Throw it at the net. The lines were changing. So he was up there all by himself. Threw it into the net. The goalie holds onto it. The whistle goes. We'll get a line change by everybody. Yep.
Yeah. So back we come. 11-14 shots on goal favor the Indy Fuel right now. They're getting the cameras all matched up with the fans again. They get a kick out of that. Komets in the face-off circle, try to get it back. They still fight for it. Mbach couldn't get it. Nice hit that time by Thomas as he runs his guy hard. But Indy coming right back at center ice to the Fort Wayne line. Cutting across is Muskovic. He couldn't get a shot away. Look out front. There they go. High. Komets get it back. Here we come. Working their way back up ice. On the wing. Coming to center. Mbach couldn't hold it. Does he draw a crowd in a hurry? Moving it back. Over center. Wow. And they finally dump it wide of the net. Caruth just put it in the corner. Mbach goes in. Gets the angle on his guy, bangs away at it. Komets in, mucking it up deep in the zone, trying to get a play. Up they come, still can't get to it. Working it now down the wall, right out front. Couldn't get a shot away. Now they do. Shot, save, rebound, came out front again. As, man, I mean to tell you, White really took his man off the play. Hard. Here we come. Cody Saul at center. Was it a touch or not?
I thought Indy touched it.
Yeah, he says icing. So apparently it wasn't. 10:38 still left, period 2. We're 1-1. Nothing's happened except a lot of skating.
Yep. Faceoff comes all the way back into the zone because of the icing call. Lines will stay the same. Faceoff in the Comet zone.
So here we come one more time. Perlini heads into the faceoff as he and I believe it's Britton go after each other. Can't get to the play. Komets on the wall. Send it out to center ice. Chased down by Indy deep in their own zone. Dylan Clark reversed it. Comes back up ice. Still stick handles his way into the zone. Feeds it off on the point right side. Look out! That one was a faceoff that bounced right in front of him. Trying to move it back up the wall. Now they get it out to center. But Indy recovers, plays it down to the Fort Wayne line. In they come. Lavoie going wide right side at the net. Oh, baby. And
they're saying it's in.
No, it was a water bottle that went up in the air.
Well, the water bottle went up in the air, but they're saying the puck went right under the goal crease, hit under the net, and out it went. So it must have hit the bottle because the bottle popped up in the air.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a shot from a weird angle.
Yeah.
But they call it, and it's in. Indy takes a lead at 9:53.
Lavoie will have the goal in, I suppose.
Yeah, they're questioning each other, but I think they're saying it went in.
Well. The alarm had to go off on that one, no doubt about it. So 2-1 Indy right now, and this is Comet hockey.
Lavoie.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and auto owner's insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Donate a new or slightly used winter coat for a chance to win $500. Open a Partners First Visa card and be entered to win $1,500. Current members, every time you use your Partners First Visa card, you'll have a chance to win $2,000. Just visit online at partnersfirstcu.org. Promotion runs through December 31st. Some restrictions apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Here we go. Back to center ice after the goal. Lavoie got the goal. We'll check the assist a little later. But right now, we are down by 1. That was their 16th shot on goal.
6 in this period. They've got themselves the goal.
Yeah, we've had 3. They've had 6. Here we come. Komets take the draw. Cody Saul sends back to his partner. Leonard and back up. They chip it to the Fort Wayne line. Moving wide. Here's Schaafsma, but he lost it. Back comes the defense. It's Leonard for the Komets to Cody Saul. Cody over center ice. Way up in the air, down in the corner. Put a round behind the net. Came up the far wall. Komets hold it in. Schaafsma sends it deep. Here they go all the way to the point. It gets on by Saul. And Cody draws a big crowd down in the corner. Nothing going there, but here they go, breaking into the zone. Man in front of the net.
Looking.
Ooh, second guy up. Couldn't get the play. Round they come. Indy on the puck again, deep in the zone. They've got it around behind the net. Bly couldn't face it. Here they come, though. Finally cleared to center. Kevin Quick for Indy. Back on control again. Cups up the wing to Stroh. Stroh down the left half wall. Right across the point. Whoa! And missing an empty net was Bly. What a chance and what a miss. Thank you. That was 3-1. We were looking right at it. Here they come. Indy back again. Franzen to the Fort Wayne line. Going in deep. Out front. Look out. Komets had it. Couldn't play it. Round the wall they come. Indy with a ferocious forecheck comes up with it again. Lead pass, good to the line. Komets, whoa, and I mean there was a high stick on that one, no doubt about it.
Thomas.
No play made on it as Thomas just gets back up and goes after it again. All right, here we come. Komets are going to have to accelerate their efforts. Here we go hard as it's going to be all the way into the zone as Daniels carried it to center ice. Good forecheck into the zone. Komets get a hit. And up they come again. Another hit that time as it's going to be picked off nicely by Thomas. In they come.
Coming in.
Wide in front of the net. Oops, shot, save, rebound, corner. Round behind the net they come again. Komets keep it alive. Oh, nobody there. Sidlowski tried to find a play. Here's Weber. They run him, and they can hardly move him. He's just too big for him. Cycling out at center ice is their little winger Hall. This guy can scoot. They have it behind the Indy net. 7:50 to go. Period 2. The Fuel lead it now by a 2-1 count. Komets come up, intercept the play, and into the zone. Now cleared back at center. Bembridge now moving at cross rink. Komets intercept. The defense has it back as Weber. Weber out behind the net. Feeds it back up the near wall. As Perlini takes a little look, and he took a good jab at Timmy Hall. Here go the Komets into the zone. Drive, save. Whoa! It leaked right on through. I thought for sure he had it. It was lined up perfectly, but it went right through the glove in the 5-hole.
Yeah, Caruth, he's still looking right now. Where'd it go? As the puck was shot, wasn't a real hard shot. Weber went down. He let the quick wrist shot go at the net, and as Caruth was going down, the puck was going through him, and it was in behind him before he realized it. Komets tie it up. We'll take it.
You never know when they come.
Nope.
Surprise, but a good one, right? The way he lined it up, Caruth had it perfectly lined up. I thought he had it. Look at that. Yep, right through the 5-hole. Couldn't shut it down in time.
Weber gets the goal.
All righty. So we're back to an even Steven. And as Robbie was saying, you got to be thankful when you get them back on this team when you give them a lead. Into the zone they go. Down front of the net, cleared wide. Back up the middle. Komets take over again, but it's left and center. Here comes Indy into the zone, going all the way wide. Good defensive move, Komets. They try to shovel it out. Can't get it again. Komets get it back. Around behind the net as Hamonic couldn't get it taken care of. Now long past the center into the zone, going hard and driven off the play. I believe Southhorn. He just watched the guy who was running him off. That was Sherab. And here they come back. Indy now trying to move the puck to the Fort Wayne line. Scooting into the corner, all the way wide left wing into the corner. Going after it is Clark. Clark can't get to it. Round behind the net. Komets get it back. Dumping it up the wall. Soul trying to jam it. Made a reach for it. And what do we have going here? Yeah, a little rumble on the corner. Saul in the middle of that one.
Everybody sort of grabbing onto everybody. All started out pretty innocently. Now they're just sort of pushing and shoving each other.
Look at Sidlowski. He's just waiting for his guy to drop the gloves quick.
Well, Southhorn is doing the pushing right back now.
Yeah.
Soul was the one that got started, and he started pushing. Somebody else got into it. We'll see. They got the box open, but I don't see any penalties coming from it.
Any assist? Yeah, he had one assist on that.
Yeah, 9. Perlini.
It goes to Perlini.
That's his second of the night.
So they're having a little conversation, a little timeout. We'll take a timeout. 2-2 Komets and the Indy Fuel. This is Komet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Okay, play about to resume here. With a 2-2 tie, Weber the goal and Perlini the assist. 12:36 to the second period, and we've got a new game all over again.
Yeah, Weber's first goal of the season, so he's pretty happy to break that goose egg right now and get on the positive side. As Will Weber gets his first goal as a Komet.
You know, it's funny, both goals in the second period were, wow.
Well, they were shots.
They were crazy. They were shots, yeah. First period, tic-tac, bang. Second period, shots that should have been saved went through. One on each side. Here we come. Action. Perlini back into the face-off. Off to the right. Komets have it. Dumping it out to center. Whoa. And trying to make a run at that one was Thompson, but he had to put on the brakes in a hurry. Here's Southie. Oops, he gave it away. Oh, my heavens. Now we got it going. Nice pass, Mbach coming up ice into the zone. Feeding off the right side, front of the net. Good save there. Pick back up. Komets hold it on the wall. Jamming away one more time. Came right across the goal mouth. Out it comes. Komets keep it alive. In front of the net again. Up top. Drive. Wide. Kept in again. Around the corner. Back up they come. Somebody gets decked on the play. That would have been Belzile. Komets go back in their own zone for the puck. Icing is called. Yep. 5:48 still left here in the period. We're tied 2-2.
Face-off will go all the way back into the Indy zone with 5:48 to go. A tie score at deuce, and we'll just see where we go from now. Line change by the Komets defense is about all they change up right now as the face-off in the Indy zone. Getting ready to go. Perlini at the draw. Here we go.
All right.
Indian trying to get it out of their zone. The Komets finally clear it.
The general manager's in the way here, blocking our view. All right, back we come. I don't dare yell at him. He's my boss, you know. No. But here comes Indy back out of the zone. Good back check coming through. And nicely interrupted as Thompson followed his guy back and knocked him off the play. All righty, back we come. Komets now try to move it out. Lead pass going into the zone. Komets have it. Here they are. They go front. Oh, missing the net that time was Sidlowski.
Yeah, he got off a little off balance.
He doesn't do that very often. Here they come back at the line. Turn back up the wall into the slot. And they fan on another one. That was Perlini. Yeah. Now Perlini's got it back again. Here we go again. Down the wall left side. Circling out in front of the net. Picked off hard. Komets get it back again. Up top, here we go. A drive wide of the net again. Perlini going in behind trying to make a play. Couldn't get it done. And we had it going good there for a while. I'll tell you. But
we had a buzzing right there.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yep, nice passing plays. Unfortunately for Sidlowski, got a little off balance and a little too far to the left. Couldn't get the clear shot at the open net.
4:41 left in this period. It is 2-2 Komets in Indy, and this is Komet Hockey.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations. Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Komets have to make a big break going down in the corner. We have a lost stick on the play, but the Komets are going to move it out, I believe. Perry circling a little bit for the Komets, finding some daylight. Here he goes into the zone. And,
offside.
Yep. He waited too long and finally threw his guy offside. As hard as he tried, he couldn't stay on. 4:04 left. It is period number 2. We're tied 2-2. The Komets in the Indy Fuel.
Line change by both teams again. 4:04 to go. The Komets again right back in Indianapolis tomorrow. So home and home match, and they always exciting, especially with a close scoring game like this one tonight.
All right, back we come. This time Indy working their way, driving it deep into the corner. Let's see what we have as Nagle sends it back around the far wall. Komets try to play it. Tipped off behind the net. We've got it. Keep it coming. Lead pass. Oh, my.
Too long.
Unable to get to that one was Mbach.
Yeah, well, he run into the lines, and that threw him off stride. He couldn't get a stick out far enough to make the pass, so that'll bring it all the way back in the zone there.
He's going to tell him to get out of the way.
Yeah. And, of course, the Komets back here Sunday against Evansville.
Yep.
5 o'clock game. That's the first Sunday match we've had this year.
Right.
And we'll get her going then. So 3-game weekend for the Komets. Indy tomorrow in Indy, and Evansville back here Sunday.
All intrastate. Here we come. Face off to the left of Nagle's Fort Wayne zone. Lavoie heads into the draw as they fight for it up on the face-off circle. Down they come, jamming it out to center ice. Komets pressure the puck as Thomas chased his guy off the play. They send it down Fort Wayne zone, and back it comes to Southorn. Gave it away on the wall. Back up, Komets couldn't play it. Look out, knocked down front of the net. One man out front that time, Bembridge, but he couldn't get a stick on it. They're mucking away in the corner. Komets trying to come up. Oh, given away hard. Nice play. Nags, way to go.
A little give and go, and Indy got the puck right to the man in the high slot. Quick shot. Nagle's made the save, and again, pressure by Indy popped the puck loose, and they got on it and got the shot on the net.
You get to the point of either making a blind pass or eating it, and even if you're not hungry,
well, they're not
going
to do that. It doesn't look like it.
No.
The puck's bouncing Indy's way when they make the play.
Yep. Okay, they'll change the lines. The faceoff still stays in the Fort Wayne zone. Their shots are up to 19 at the present time. They've had 9 so far in the period. Here we come. Out it comes. Komets get this one. On their way to center ice, into the zone. Going wide to the corner in front of the net. Got into some feet. Pick back up. Komets try for a shot.
Rebound.
On the net. Whoa! Right out in front of the net. Couldn't
get a stick on it.
Point man. Here we come. Back cross point pass. Here's Weber. Weber gets by one. All the way up top again. Daniels a drive. Rebound back to the Komets again. Weber with a drive that's blocked. Here they come back to center, 2-on-1. Oh, what a play by Daniels. He reached right around and poke checked it away. Back we come, Perlini. Daniels over center, flips it through the D. Down into the corner, picked off there. And Dylan Clark trying to come back with it for Indy. 2.5 to go in period 2, 2-2 to score. Right out front, another shot and a save. That time at the goal mouth was Kashirsky, but sliding across was Caruth to cover the angle.
Yeah, Caruth with his size was able to just go across with him, and Kashirsky didn't have anything to shoot at as he went up high, hit him off the chest, he grabbed onto it.
Starting to generate a little bit, Robbie.
Both teams actually get a little sloppy in their own zone, but again, the pace is up a little higher. Mistakes are being made by the hard forechecking by both teams.
All right, Kashirsky staying in at center as we'll get ready for it. All right, big face-off off to the right of Caruth. He's got it. Trying to move it out. They scramble for it down in the corner. Picked back off by the defender, Franzen. Round the far wall. Indy trying to come out. Good move. They keep it alive. Komets do at the line. Indy behind the net. Everybody's starting to headhunt a little now. Have a lot of people looking around. Here they come into the zone. All the way deep as Cody Saul takes a look. Komets have it back. Oh, hurry. Cross rink pass into the zone. Wait right at the nick of time.
Waved it off.
Yeah, he waved it off. Holy crow. That's amazing.
The net.
They jammed for it. Caruth got it covered up.
Yeah, Mears walked right in, faked the shot, then went to the backhand, got it on the net. That's when Caruth made his good save on it. The rebound was there. He slapped at it, but couldn't get the puck in. Komets with another good scoring chance and starting to pile up some shots right
Almost
now.
Looked like they thought it was going to be a whistle, and they let up.
Well, it looked like it was offside to me, and it wasn't. And they kept coming right in. They got themselves right to the goal mouth. Mears backhand up high, then the rebound.
Yeah, we've had 9 shots ourselves so far in the period. Coming back.
1:56 in the period. Face-off in Indy zone.
Belzile into the face-off now as he goes into the draw against Lavoie. Behind the net. Picked off by Indy. Jardine coming out to center. On the wing left side. Pushed by the Fort Wayne forecheck. Here's Souththorne. Oh, look out. Get it going. Up the wall, and it goes to center ice before it's knocked down by Jardine. And he cycles it deeper onto the zone. They try to open it up and get it back on to a good play. Turned into the Fort Wayne zone off behind the net. Southhorn's got it. He overskated the play. He was watching for something, whatever it was, and he never made the play. Here they come again. Wide of the net. Who's got it now? Up the far wall. Knocked down at the zone. Keep it coming. Time up. They got a point man up on the wall again. This one wide of the net. Right out front. Rhett Bly. All he had to do was deflect it. He couldn't get it done. Hanging on is Nagle. 1:10 to go. Period 2. 2-2 the score. Komets and Indy. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets try to get something going, but Indy has it in our end, and they put it right out in front of the net. Oh, high over the top and up onto the screen. And right on the doorstep was Matt White.
Yep.
Never came back to him.
Got back to the point. Matson, he let the shot go, went up high, and got deflected and went over the screen. So the Komets got a bit of a break there to kill the penalty and get a face-off, and a giant line change coming up with 46 seconds in their own zone.
Yeah, they're rolling pretty well right now, I'll tell you. A lot of action out there. Face-off still stays in the Fort Wayne zone where it's been most of the period. Back we come. It'll be Kashirsky, and he'll square off with Lavoie. Around behind the net. Where is it? Where is it? We've got her back. Here's Perry. Had it taken away. Perry got it back. Couldn't hold it. Offside the call. So back we go to the line again.
Yeah, a lot of slapping, a lot of banging the puck back and forth instead of passing it and making those crisp plays. But
like
again,
a hot potato.
Well, it's credited to the good forechecking by both teams. They both hustle, they both work hard, and they're putting pressure on each other.
Face-off, neutral zone. Kashirsky going after it. Nobody got it. All right, he and Lavoie. Ready, set. In they come. Fort Wayne D's got it back, moving it up as it's Cody Soul. Where does he send it? It's intercepted by Indy again. Here they come to the line. Lavoie go in front of the net. Shot wide. Pick back up. Good hit by Saul that time. As Saul taking a look at his guy. And then who wants nothing to do with him? Bembridge. He wrapped him a little bit, and that's where it ended. Oh, they keep it in. Apparently they did, but here comes Indy again with 10 seconds left in the period. Komets wave at it, trying to make it. The D-man Franzen behind the net, hit by Soul. Came up far wall. Picked up as Schaafsma knocked down on the play. Burning the clock. It's over at the end of 2. We're tied 2-2, the Komets and the Indy Fuel. This is Komet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Disney products. Mickey Mouse, Princesses, Minnie Mouse, Cars, Fairies, and Frozen are featured in Midwest Disney line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear. Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
End of 1, 2-2 at the end of 2. Doesn't get much better than that. We'll see who gets the break that might make the difference in the third period.
Well, and we said that they knew each other, and they're very similar in styles, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Good forechecking by both of them, which is creating some sloppy play and some bad passes being intercepted or being deflected, and that's creating the shots on goal. So no real clear path to the net or anything like that because somebody's on you all the time. So 9 shots by the Komets, 11 shots by Indy there, and both goaltenders tested well. But the 2 goals that were scored, bad angle shots, and were shots that maybe normally they'd catch them. But a couple of goals by each team tied the score at 2-2 right now.
Well, Lavoie puts it over the left shoulder of Nagle coming in off the dot. And then Weber comes off the left side, too, just about gets to the top of the circle, lets one fly. Carruth made the move right through the 5-hole.
Yeah, puts it right between the legs, and that's not a goal you like to see on a goaltender in these pads that they wear nowadays. But we get the break, we get the shot on goal, and we'll take it right now with a 2-2 tie.
Which says, when in doubt, shoot the rascal. Let her fly, see how it's going to go. So, again, of course, the rest of the league is active. We'll have updates on scores from those teams as well. And we're kind of waiting for our scheduled guests to show up, and we'll see where the heck we're going to go with them, huh? And what do we have going here so far? Norfolk is at Adirondack, and they lead them 5-1, 9 minutes left in the game. Kalamazoo, with just a couple minutes in the third, leaves Brampton 4-0. Orlando, halfway through the third at Greenville, leads 2-1. Manchester, Elmira at the end of regulation, 1-1. Toledo still leads Wheeling 1-0 in the third. Florida over Reading 2-0. That is the beginning of the third. And, of course, let's see, we have Atlanta at home as they lead, where do we go here? South Carolina 3-2. Idaho is at Tulsa. They're 16 to go in the second yet, and they're 2-2. Evansville jumps all over Cincinnati 4-1. Whoa, that is in the third period. Alaska, Utah 0-0 in the first. Wichita, Colorado 0-0 in the first. And as Quad City at Rapid City as well. Holy cats. You never guess what just showed up here. Put your hat on. Here's a guy who, when he plied his trade for the Komets, was about as good as they came. Kevin Schmidt, back in the old colonial hockey days. And Smitty, would you go to Indy with your wife? Was she a teacher?
She's actually working at Kelly School of Business right now.
Oh, yeah.
In Bloomington.
So what have you been doing with yourself?
Not a heck of a lot. You know, just living life, coaching hockey, youth hockey.
You're living in Indy, or?
We're down in Bloomington.
In Bloomington.
Yep, down in Bloomington.
So you're right where it all is. Eh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, being a Canadian.
Oh, there we go. The boss.
There's the boss.
Good stuff.
So I can't believe you're still doing this.
Oh, yeah. You can't stop now.
No, hey.
I'm trying to get to my second century.
I'm not even halfway through my first.
Oh, whatever is fun, you do as long as you can, you know.
I guess so.
All set and ready to go. So was that the last hockey you played here?
Yes, it was. Yep.
You missed it?
Well, you know, you come back and you watch it, you miss it, and I was telling David and Michael Franke there, you come and you watch it and you miss it, but then you think, you don't miss those bus rides.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? On down the line. See, since they got sleeper buses. As I got older, I needed a lot of sleep.
Well, I'm right there with you. I'm not quite half, but I'm right there with you.
So what you said, you have any family at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2 little ones here.
Oh, yeah. Boys, girls?
Boy, one of each. There's my 2 kids. Matthew's 10, Marissa's 7.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
Both got them playing hockey.
There you go.
So redheads, they're fireballs.
There you go. Got you going again. What would life be without kids? Or with them?
Well, I can argue both ways.
You sure can. It's,
they are truly a blessing, and they teach you a lot.
Well, I've said so many times that's personal option from people who get married, have a family or not have a family. If you never have one, you don't miss it. Right. But once you have one, you can't understand how you got along without it.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are days you'd like to wring their necks.
Absolutely, having one of those days today. And then you come to the game and you give your daughter a bowl of ice cream, and then she looks over, this is the best day ever, Daddy. Like, oh, fantastic.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So you're coaching youth hockey in Bloomington then?
Yes. Yeah. Coaching the Squirt 10-year-old, 9-10-year-old team, and it's just fun. It's rewarding. You get to give back. You get to see the kids learn.
Right.
And
they're like blotters at that age, aren't they? They really soak it up.
They soak it up, and they grow quickly.
I mean, their image is of their idol, and that's what they want to play like, but they can't make the body.
Well, they all talk a good game anyway, right?
They really do. You have to have a class in trash talk, eh?
Exactly.
So, well, son of a gun, you just come up to see the game tonight or what?
Yeah, we're in town for the Silver Six tournament.
Oh, sure, okay.
We played this afternoon and 2 more games tomorrow and a couple games Sunday. If we're lucky, it's a couple. If we're not, it's 1.
How'd you do today?
Well, we lost to the Komets 3-0 today, but they're a very good team, and we actually played a good game ourselves, but. Hey, it's squirt hockey.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Well, nice thing about it, usually the kids can walk out of the building, and in a half hour, they're enjoying whatever is on their mind except hockey.
Oh, I think half of them are over here in Section 600.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so they're all watching.
Well, how long since you've been in this building?
Well, since 2004.
Holy.
That would have been, yeah.
Was the roof raised then? No.
Yeah, I think they raised it.
That's right. They just raised it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was pointing that out to my son. See that roof line right there? That's where it used to be, but then they raised it when I was here.
Yeah. Well, we enjoyed you so much when you played here, and we were a little broken-hearted when you left. you were kind of in the prime of your career, really. You were really doing well.
Well, the prime or the end, however you...
Well, you know, it takes, I think, a lot of courage and self-determination to leave something when you're doing well. But it's a great time to leave at the same time because your memories are good and everyone's memory of you. So many guys, not as much as in the past, hang on until they have nothing left.
Right.
And they just sort of fade away and walk out the door, which is an injustice to all the effort they put into it.
Right. Well, and I think for some guys, they don't know what else they would do.
True.
And, you know, I was fortunate. My wife had a job.
Yeah.
So it made moving to Bloomington a lot easier, even though I didn't have anything. But if you walk away from something and you have nothing, you know, that can be a little
traumatic.
A little traumatic. Good word. Yes.
No doubt.
I was going to say scary, but traumatic.
Well, it's scary besides, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't want to walk away from this. I don't think I could get another job. It's been a lot of fun, and a lot of the fun has come from people like you who passed through here and put your time in with the Fort Wayne Komets. And because of that, the memories are there and your contributions there, and people don't forget you.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Jason.
Well, I want to wish you Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And you ought to have a good one with these kids this year.
If you have a bad Christmas with little ones in the house, it's you know, that's kind of your fault.
I know it. Well, for sure, for sure. Santa Claus is bigger than the world.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, fun city. The kids both in school or just one of them?
They're both in school. Yep, 5th and 2nd grade.
Holy cats. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
It doesn't, but, you know, hey, time passes.
It does. And
it passes quickly.
That's a good part of it. And when you get the memories you got with the kids and all that good stuff going on, it just doesn't get much better than that at any time. So, and maybe we'll see you again before the winter's over, eh?
I hope so. I hope so. I might have to drive up to Indy and see you up there.
Yeah, but they've done a nice job with that building in Indy.
Yes, they sure have.
Great job. I mean, I remember it from years and years ago, and when I walked in there, it was a transformation I couldn't believe.
Well, when I played there before I played in Fort Wayne, they had rats running around the building.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, the leftover from the state part.
They still have them, but they're wearing tuxes.
Oh, they've classed them up a bit.
Yeah. No, but it's when you get up high in the press box area, you can still see the old girders. The only place you can. Everywhere else, just spanking new.
Brand new, yeah.
Great sight lines.
Yeah.
Good concessions.
Good. That's all that counts, right? Good concessions,
yes,
good sight lines. But no, it's good they saved. I didn't know that they saved a little bit of the old architecture. But
yeah, well, the old frame, the old shell is still there, but the rest of it's pretty well been gutted out.
Right.
2 ice surfaces in there.
Right.
I mean, it's a real credit where minor hockey can survive. We're downtown. With the cost of the building downtown, it's just prohibitive.
Right.
It was before, and so this way works out really well.
Yeah.
And they got hockey people back running the team, back with Chicago. Good days.
Good days.
Dominic Hasek used to play down there.
Yes, he did. Well, a lot of,
with the old Indianapolis team.
Well, even Wayne Gretzky used to play down there, right?
Who's that?
Gretzky.
Yeah, he played with the old World Hockey League team.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that was before my day, though.
There's a lot of hockey history in Indy, and part of it was the fact I think Gordie Howe played in there when he was with Omaha for a couple of games.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they were in the American League at the time. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've had a lot of history of all kinds down there, so it's just been it's a great place. Indy's a nice city. Bloomington is a nice college town.
It's a fantastic place to live. You know, it's a lot like Fort Wayne in some senses. Great place to raise a family, lot to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not as big as Indianapolis or Chicago or.
I don't like big cities anyway.
Yeah, no.
You didn't come from a big city, did you?
Winnipeg is.
Well, that's pretty good size, yeah.
700,000, but it's definitely not the feel of a Chicago or even Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So obviously it's big enough to have 2 professional hockey leagues.
It's a big old country town, eh?
It sure is. Absolutely.
Well, it's great that the NHL got back in there because they sure deserved it.
Well, and from what I can tell, it's the hardest ticket to get in the league, I think.
That's great. That's great. They waited a long long time, they're going to reap the rewards.
Well, when you lose something, you get it back. You hang on tight.
Right. Do you get up to the peg much anymore?
We get up there about once a year.
Just so Grandma and Grandpa can see the kids.
Exactly. Yeah. So only in the summer, because, well, that's when it's warm.
Yeah, man. If you get there the right day and summer's there, you're in.
Absolutely. You get back up to Marquette anymore?
Every year. Never miss it.
Nice.
And just hanging in there all the way down the line. So I don't have to do anything else in the summer except just have fun.
Have fun.
And do all this crazy work in the wintertime.
Just a part-time job, is that what it is?
Both of them are, yeah.
Both of them are? Two part-times.
Part-time living or whatever you want to call it. So. Well, Schmitty, I'm so happy you decided to stop. Good luck to you and your team the rest of the way here. And Merry Christmas to you and your pretty wife and that great couple of kids. Eh?
Well, thank you, Chaser. Great seeing you again. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you.
Come back anytime.
And happy birthday, I hear. Coming up 90, isn't it?
Yeah. My mom's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mom is going to be 93.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry. 92. Sorry, Murph.
You mean 49, right?
Yeah. Whatever. So birthdays are coming.
That's
you might as well enjoy them. As long as you're here for them, like them.
Absolutely.
So, okay, good luck the rest of the weekend, buddy.
Thank you, Chase.
Thank you so much. And again, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
All right, how about that? Kevin Schmidt, number 2 in the program, and as the old saying goes, but number 1 in your heart. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel with its striking design and powerful standard engine. This is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'DanielAuto.com.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Subway's got you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Just make it deluxe and we'll load up any 6-inch sub like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe. Subway, eat fresh.
Limited time only. Excludes breakfast sandwiches. Additional charges for extras 50% more meat compared to our classics.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free 1-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free 1-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But, Dad,
you plan the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads were laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew he needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids?
Get out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure incurred the wrath of the Clown Mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-699.
Fox News Radio, I'm Tom Graham. President Obama is looking to go around Congress on gun control in the wake of the San Bernardino attacks. White House spokesman Josh Earnest citing a recent...
Tag Art's website, tagoutcompany.com, where you can see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig...
They do wacky-doo, too?
They truly do. For you, too. No poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say, Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
WFWI-FM Fort Wayne.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, third period about to get underway. We're tied 2-2. 7-5-1-0 is tonight's attendance. Nice crowd. Star Wars night. Here we come. Let's see how the Stars weather this war. 20 minutes of it coming your way. Opening faceoff goes to the Komets, throwing it around the wheel. Back it comes all the way up the center, driven into the zone. Going hard, a shot by Shedlowski. Came wide, dumped deep into the corner now. As here they come, moving back out. Perlini chased his guy, but Indy breaking out three men. Going to the net, Sherry. Bad. Nice play as the Komets thwart. Oh, what a hit. What a hit the Komets get that time. But unable to recover on the play as Thompson really peeled his guy a dandy. Here we come, back up the wall, and it's at the point, came wide.
Good control in your own zone.
Back up we come, Weber with it now, moving to center. Lead pass, tried to hit the winger, gets an icing instead. As trying to put his stick down in time was Thompson, but that was such a hard pass.
Well,
blew by him like a bullet.
He took a shot instead of a pass on the play. You always got to remember you pass the puck. How would you like it coming to you? So you want to pass it to them. How would they like it coming to him? So he blasted at me, and I'll blast it at you.
Way to go. So there. Okay, Lavoie back for the faceoff. Gets the draw. It goes to the net, and the Komets get it back. Now moving out, they got a winger going wide left into the zone. Here we come. Komets have it. A drive wide of the net.
Daniels again.
Yep, trying to come to the point. Pick back off. Komets intercept. Into the zone they come. Oh, look out. They were changing lines. And back go the Komets to make the play deep in their zone. Here we come. Taking a look. Up ice, into the wing, down deep it's going to be in front of the net, trying to get a shot away, and fanning on the play that time was Belzile. Indy coming back, driving it into the Komet zone is Britton around the far wall. Picked back up as this time Nagle, the goaltender, makes the play. Komets get it back as lookout coming through. Perry gets by one. Lead pass is tipped away. Komets had to go back for it. Round behind the net one more time. Here we come. Where's it going? Cody Soul has some room coming out to center. Into the zone he goes, and he's pushed off the puck. Down it comes, though, but dumped in deep on the play by Joe Perry, the Komet winger. Good hit deep in the zone. Komets get it out front. Right to the goal mouth. They're hanging on. Now they get it whacked away. Up they come, spinning away from the forecheck that time was Sherab, the winger, off behind the net. That's Kudus trying to make the play up the defense for Indy, coming to center all the way to the Komet line. Sherab moving into the zone. Good back check, took that one away. But around behind the net, Lookout took a wild bounce. They got a man up on front. They come to the point right, point left, slides right on by the point man quick, but they recover and send it into the Fort Wayne zone. Here we come, back up ice. It's going to be Belzale into the zone, in wide in front of the net. Can't make the play. Where's help? Came up front. Whoa, and oh!
Right to the front again.
Man, just missing that one as Mikey had a stick on it, couldn't finish it. They sent it back into the corner. Here goes Mbach again, tying his guy up. Round behind the net, came far wall. Cruising after that one, Belzale. Belzale on the wall, tied up by two of them. Picked away now as Thomas gets it. Komets hold it in at the point. Drive it around behind the net. Going in the far well, it's going to be Daniels. Daniels now leaves it. Back up they come again. Southey at the point, can't play it. On the half wall, Daniels going deep, trying to make a spin on it. Now drives it a little deeper again. Komets control it. Daniels has it. He fires high. Off in the far corner. Dug out of there this time as the Komets go in on a hard forecheck. Embach, oh, nice pass up the middle. Here they go, trying to get it to the point.
Perlini
hanging on. Rebound out front, couldn't get it.
And then Embach right in there on the goaltender. Caruth holds on.
So, 16:36 to go. It's period 3, tied 2. This is Komet hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Okay, back we come. Face-off stays this time in the Indy zone to the right of Matt Caruth, the goaltender. 2-2 the score, period 3, 16:31 to go. Perlini back into the face-off again, gets the draw. Up it comes, hanging on now. Behind the net, Komets try to move it. Here we come, skipping away, and a pass up the slot, stolen. Back it comes into the zone. Round behind the net. Lost a stick on that one. Poked away, Komets have it. Way out the lane, left side. They take a run at this one, going
Thompson
deep and covering it up as Matson. No icing there. Up the wall, left side, breaking back out. Sheriff at center, cutting to the line, going deep, trying to get a backhander. Can't play it. He's nailed to the wall. Komets bumped off the puck. They've got it. Coming to center ice. Here they go. As it's going to be Embach, I believe. Nope, correction. Instead, it was Kashirsky. Nice hit in the corner. Kashirsky wraps his guy a dandy. It's held to center. Komets have it. Oh, and they give it away. Another one of those blind passes. As that was the Komet captain there, Schaafsma, on that one. Now they send it in deep to the Indy zone one more time. Komets going to chase it down. Schaafsma trying to get a reach on his guy, but it's cleared cross rink. Joe Perry just peels off and goes up the right wall. In comes Indy. Here's a drive off the stick of Britton. Behind the net, Komets have it, turned wide, and back up ice we come. Cody Soul at the line, trying to get the handle on that one.
Got a piece of that one.
No play, but it's Schaafsma coming back, lost it into the corner hard, digging it out. Thomas makes the play out at the point, on the right point, back into the corner. As Saul just decks Timmy Hall, who went after him. Back up they come again. Here they come to center ice. Komets intercept. They're getting a lot more active than they were. Cross rink taken away. Embach had it, lost it. Back it comes to the Fort Wayne line. Here comes Quick going in wide right side. Trailer on the play. Shot off the side of the net. Nothing going. And here the Komets back up again. Lead pass into the zone they go, and this one deflects up into the crowd. So that took care of that. We're looking at 2-2. Komets, Indy, period 3. This is Komet hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets now into the zone they come. Turned wide to the corner as Daniels has to go deep to make the play. Lost it, and now with the puck, Britton behind his net for Indy. Here they come, back up ice, driving hard all the way up the middle is Kudus. Kudus to the Fort Wayne line, goes wide left on the corner. He stood up there by Daniels. Round the wall comes Cody Soul, and the puck came right back to the stick of the Indy defender. Back they come in the corner. Mbach's all tied up with a couple of them. They're trying to set it up. Here's Britton behind the net trying to make the move. Look out, this one wide. Komets coming back with it. Here they come to center. At the line, good lead pass. Going in deep on the plate, put off behind the net. Komets had it. Couldn't hold it. Here's Indy all the way back at center. Komets try to chase it down as the defender Weber's got it. Up they come at center ice. Komets into the zone. Couldn't handle it. Now they've got it back again. Here they go cross rink. Hey, a drive by Soul at the net. Almost a backhander. Here they come the other way. Good hit. Komets are picking up the bodies. Mbach had it in his feet. Couldn't finish it off. But here's Cody Soul. Sends it all the way deep in the corner again. Komets get a line change in a hurry. 12 to go. Period 3 tied 2-2. Komets and the Indy Fuel. Here comes Indy breaking up wide right side, coming to the line, hustling into the corner, goes Rhett Bly. Bly in front of the net, look out! What the heck is going on here? All the way up we come. Lead pass good into the zone. All the way around behind the net. Muirs at the goal mouth. Got a shot that missed the net. Here they come back in the corner. Hard diving is Joe Perry. Perry digs it off the wall. Can't finish it. And around it comes. Back comes Indy. Good hit as they got the guy in the point. Sent back into the zone. Around behind the net. Caruth handles it there. Leaves it for his defender as Franzen and the D-man coming back. They got it. Oh, and they couldn't get to the puck in time as Muirs just couldn't get by the body. Here they go. Komets keep it in. Now they send it deep in the corner, around behind the net. Good forecheck Komets as they've got them really tied up good. And they're hitting all over the place. Here we come. As that time Perlini tried to play it. Komets knock it down at their own blue line. Back up the middle. And it's taken right off the stick that time of Sidlowski. In they go. Daniels going deep. He's tripped to the ice on the play. Around behind the net. Komets have it. And they finally get a whistle. And the penalty will be for a trip.
Yep.
Power play, Komets will have a power play. This is Komet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Here we go. Face-off inside the Indy zone to the left of Caruth, the goaltender. And going for the face-off that time, Belzale. Round behind the note, though, picked off instead as Kevin Quick. Starts toward center, then stops and waits to clear it out. Here they come, trying to make a play. Franzen, the defender, back he goes all the way to the right point. Coming back up the middle, they cruise in, shot, save, knocked down on the corner of the net. Played by Fort Wayne, back up the wall. Lead pass, touch pass, go for it. And they had a spin away.
Guys.
Yep. Southern had a turnaround. Here we come. Here we go, into the zone, all the way deep. Round behind the net. In on the far wall. Komets try to cut it off right there.
Yeah, they knocked it down. Look out.
It go
Indy
again.
breaking
Here they come. Got it into the zone. Are they going to make it? Nice defensive move.
Yeah. We'll see if there's a penalty shot on this one. I don't think so. Yeah, they're going to call it. They're going to call the penalty shot. The man was getting ready to take the shot. I thought our player had a bit of an angle on him and shouldn't have been a penalty shot, but he called it right away.
Yep.
And they are going to give
9:16 the time.
And the man short, they break out of the zone quickly, catch the defense pushing in a little too much.
And so it's going to be Leonard for the trip. Okay, what do we have? There was no penalty shot.
That's where he pointed.
But he gave it.
I think it is.
I don't know what they're going to do with it now because, no. What the heck's going on here? Hey, we have a little timeout. Word time in. This is Komet Hockey.
This season, you can celebrate more for less at your Chevy dealer. Just find your holiday bonus tag and find your deal. So whether it's making your season brighter with the technology of a Cruise, finding room for all your gifts in the spacious Traverse, or finishing 2015 with a bang behind the wheel of a breathtaking Malibu, you can do it all in a new Chevy when you find your holiday bonus tag. Wrap up the deals and wrap up the year in a new Chevrolet. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Take delivery by 1/4/16. See dealer for details.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Well, 4-on-3 coming up for Wool Davy.
Yeah, no penalty shot. He pointed to center ice, and that confused everybody on it. I thought for sure that's what he was calling, but they just give him the 2-minute penalty. And at this point here, it's 4-on-3.
All right, Lavoie into the faceoff against Schaafsma. Schaffer gets it, came back up the near wall, trying to move it to center. Here it goes. Can they get to it? Yep, it is going to be where around behind the net. Schaafsma's got it again, overskated the play. No call made on that one. He got hooked.
A little bit, yeah.
Here's Indy coming back now at center, waiting around. Dropped off on a little cycle. Muskovic coming up with a biscuit. Can't play it there. Komets go back in the corner, jamming away at it. Can't get it again. And Schaafsma gets it cleared.
Good play, Schaafsma. Yep. Guard working right there.
And the Komets change the penalty kill quickly. 38 seconds, and then it'll be 5-on-4. Here comes Indy one more time with the puck, quick, coming to the line. Stops high, sends it down the wall. Komets try to make a move. Cross rink it comes. Right straight up the middle, trying to get a shot away. Off the point, right side. Good rebound.
Save.
Komets clear it nicely.
Saul, he makes sure.
No sense playing with it. Dump it.
Yeah, Nagle makes the save. Saul picks the rebound up, fires it down the ice.
Here we come again. Indy with the last rush on a 4-on-3. Let's see where we go from there. Here they come at the line, going in wide, right side of the corner. Man coming up the middle, couldn't get it to him. Man in front of the net, look out, it's Bly.
All right.
Bly right out front, keep an eye on him.
5-on-4 now.
Here we come, that makes things a little better. And with the puck, working hard is Stroh down the half wall left side. Can't find a place. It's a good save on the play. Nate lost it. Now he knows where it is, and he lost his hat.
Well, I think it dinged him on the side of the head, and that jarred his mask loose, and he just flicked his head, and the mask come off. The whistle automatically goes, and the face-off will stay inside the zone. 34 seconds, power play, Indy.
9:18 left in this match. We're tied 2-2, Komets and Indy, and this is Komet Hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, ready for the face-off here. A lot of monkey shines going on. They can't seem to get it put down. The linesman's puck, and he won't share it. Face-off in a crowd. Here we come. Komets have it. Round the far wall, and it's kept in. was trying to clear that one. Whoa, baby, in front of the net. Nailed.
Weber.
Was Bly as Weber just cleaned him out. Here they come again. Komets fight for the loose puck. Weber took his man down. Came back out front. Point right side. Still 15 seconds on the power play. Indy with a drive. Front of the net. They clear it again. Look out.
Rebound. Scramble. Look out. They score. Waved off. Waved off.
Waved off big time.
Now we got a skirmish in front, too. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, that's Belzile in front as they were all over the goaltender.
Yeah.
And we got a little skirmish going down along
Daniels
the wall.
tangled up in it.
And a little help coming in there in a hurry as Weber came in to make sure there was no additional action
24, Clark, he's pushing around pretty strong down there for Indy. As they finally scramble around for the puck, they banged it in, but the referee right away said no goal, and he's directing outside the blue line. So Komets get a break. 7 seconds, still power play, Indy.
So they're changing them up, and when they change them up, we change them up. This is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Trust the doctors that IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Hey, Graham and having a nice conversation over there with the referee, Jeremy Tufts. And whether he got his point made or not, I'm not sure. Face-off, neutral zone outside the Komet blue line. 8:51 left in the match. We're tied 2-2. Komet shorthanded for 7 more seconds. Let's get a face-off. They get it. All the way back to the Fort Wayne zone. Southorn, these blind shots trying to, oh, look out, look out. Way to go. They get that
all
one.
Even, 5-on-5.
Moving out to center. Komets throw another one away as Bembridge intercepts a clearing pass, and here comes Indy back the other way. Long lead pass right wing Matson into the zone. Komets break that up, and it's taken away from Perry. Back to his defense now. Recycle it. Cross ring. Here they come back up the middle. Perry going in. Nice lead pass in the corner. Up they come. Front of the net. Perry looks for it. He's got it. Fanned on it. He fanned on another one right to the goal crease. Up they come far wing. Komets in trying to make a move. Good position on that one. Got the corner. But here's Indy. Look out. Man getting behind the defense. Komets go in picking it up. Here we come. Back out at center. Into the zone wide. All the way back in the corner. That time trying to deke his way was Kashirsky. Indy coming back with the puck. Going in left side. Trying to get a shot. Nice save. And no further play. And Saul planted somebody in the wall pretty hard. White. No additional play on that one with 7:48 remaining here in this game. We're still tied at 2. And it's been a wild and woolly one here. Komets and the Indy Fuel. This is Komet Hockey.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Subway's got you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Just make it deluxe and we'll load up any 6-inch sub like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe. Subway, eat fresh.
Limited time only. Excludes breakfast sandwiches. Additional charges for extras. 50% more meat compared to our classics.
crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain Refreshment, Blue Mountain Refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Here we go. Face off to the right of the Komets goaltender. Everybody ready or not? I guess so. Here we come. They dig for it. Turn back up the wall. Komets try to move it out of the zone. They've got it. It came to center. Back to the Indy blue line. Played there by the defense. Picked off by Moskovic. Moskovic coming wide. Works his way down the right wall. Over center. Drives it in on goal. Let's go with it. And the Komets get it back. And they give it away in front of the net again. Another bad pass came up the wall. Now they send it to center. Into the zone. Going hard is Thomas. Thomas is there. Trying to get a shot away. But nothing going. As the Komets, Sidlowski had it lined up right at the goal mouth. They jam away for it again. Here comes Thomas. Out it comes, kept into the zone by the Fort Wayne defender. Komets get it again, off behind the net, Mbach. And we end up with the net being hit. Somebody was trying to cut around the corner of the net, picked it off instead and pulled it off the mooring. I believe that was Belzale.
Belzale, yeah.
7:06 left in this match. We are tied 2-2. Shots on goal, 23-28. Again, Indy has put a spurt on and picked up the extras. Face off in the neutral zone outside the Indy blue line.
7:06 to go. Face off outside the zone.
Both teams at full strength for a while here. Here we come. Ready, set. Perlini into the draw against Stroll. Back it comes. Indy's got it. Sprinting down as Marshall to the Fort Wayne line. Trying to cut in front of the net. Came off behind the goal. And a bad pass around the corner as the D-man gets hooked up. Here we come again. Komets try to dump a blind one back out. Kept at the line. Now here we come. Lead pass. Nobody can handle the puck. Went over Thompson's stick, and here's Indy back the other way. Long lead pass at center, driven into the Fort Wayne zone. Behind the net, left by Nagle. Here it comes back up the wall. They tip it wide. Komets get it again. Let's go with it. Now we're coming out of the zone. Here's Muirs. Muirs on his way. Looks for help. He doesn't have it yet. Crow, cross rink, a little bit wide on the play. At the net, it's deflected. It's trying to get the shot, Perlini. Perlini down the corner. Can't make the play. Back comes Indy all the way to center ice. Moskovic going to the line, deep into the corner. He'll be chased all the way around behind the net by the Komet defender as Sidlowski rides him off the puck. Komets go in hard, tying it up on the wall. They jam their way back up the boards. Komets come loose. They lost it and got it back. Here we come all the way to the center. Open. Dropped in nicely all the way to the corner. It's Schaafsma to the side of the net. Komets after it again. They get it back and up the slot. Here it is, a drive, front of the net again.
Rebound.
Fighting for the loose puck and all tied up in front of the net.
Ruth gets a hold of it.
I believe it was Sidlowski. I'm not sure, but he was fighting hard to come loose. 5:48 still left. Regulation. 2-2 score. Komets and Indy Fuel. Wow.
And both these teams right back at it tomorrow in Indy, and no rest for them. That'll be the third game for Indy in a row.
Yeah.
The Komets, of course, they're second after a big long rest, so they should have a pretty good game again tomorrow, going against maybe a little tired hockey team.
Okay, back to the draw.
Need this one here. Need a goal.
Kashirsky into the draw. He's faced off against Kyle Stroll. Kashirsky looks. He's got it. Up top, there it is. It's blocked. Komets get it again, though.
Saul.
Here's Saul. His drive turned out on the wall. Back up on. Oh, what a hit that time. As Kashirsky really cleaned his guy out. Back comes the puck. Fort Wayne's own foot race on for this one. Komets have it. They still have it. Now they still have it. Spinning away was Belzale. You know, he moves it back up on the wing. Where are we going to go? You got to move it or they're going to take it away, which they did. Back they come. They throw it in finally behind the Indianapolis net and get a line change. Okay, Kevin Quick comes off the D for the Fuel, moves to the center ice zone, cuts into the Fort Wayne zone, man in front of the net, and thrown away by Southorn. Front of the net, hanging on though is Nagle. As a blind pass by Southey right on the tape of the guy wearing the white shirt.
Yeah, you would think Southhorn would know better than that. He just got the puck and whirled and threw it off the boards, didn't even look. And he had plenty of time to go to the corner, look up, and make a pass.
5:03 left in this match. It is 2-2, Komets and Indy, and this is Komet hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons Chicken Fajita Grilled Lunch Wrap. I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. It sounds fantastico. Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Komets now trying to get it out. Can't do the job. Out at the left point. Marshall hangs on. Look out. Was it out?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Good.
Could have called it a little quicker than that.
Yeah.
He'd go out and the shot got on the net, so they should have blown it before he got to the net shot. But face-off will come outside the zone. 4:32 to go.
He was a little out of breath, Robbie.
Yeah, I guess so.
So we're still at 2, and the face-off will be outside the Komet blue line, right in front of the Fort Wayne bench. We're in Indy tomorrow night, then we're back home Sunday.
Evansville.
To Evansville, and boy, Evansville is going big time tonight. I had that score a little while ago, if I can find it again. We better watch this game right now, though. I'll find it in a little while. They were leading 5-1 against Cincinnati.
There you go.
Here we come. Komets back around the wall. Where'd it go? Up on... Came off the screen, apparently. Rolled wide. As Saul tried to tip it around behind. 4:15 still on the clock. Will we get into this thing and score before it's too late?
Well,
No overtime, Robbie. No overtime.
No, we don't need any of that stuff.
All right, here we come. Face off to the left of Nagle, Fort Wayne zone. Indy's with it. Here's a drive. Wide of the net. Look out. Let's react to it. Here we come. Now, Muirs skids over center, flies through the defense, going deep into the corner. And with the puck, nicely making the play, Belzile. Up top, Muirs a drive. Oh, baby. Just missed the net on that one. Here are the Komets back up. Cross rink. Here's another drive. Save on the play. Komets get it back. This time, Perry. Perry spins away from one. Heads to the corner. He looks again at the point. Here's another drive high. Hanging on that time. Cruz said, no way, buddy.
It was enough. He saw enough. It finally got to him. He grabbed onto it and killed the play. Both lines will change up again. 3:44.
Oh, yeah. Shots on goal 26-29 still favor Indianapolis. 7,510 the crew.
8 shots on goal this period.
Here we come with a big face-off inside the Indy zone. Komets get it all the way at the point, driven back into the corner that time. And out in front of the net, almost got that one. If he hit the net, he might have had something going. Here they go, back in the corner on the forecheck. Belzile knocks his guy down. They scrum for it behind the net. Belzile trying to come up with it. Indy's got it. On the move, coming to center. Komets, oh, it bounced over Mbach's stick. He had a shot taken there before he got to the puck, I think. As that one came back off the screen and no further action on the play. So we'll face it off where?
Yeah, be outside, I
outside
believe.
the line. That was their shot, yeah.
Well, they're saying it went off the Komet defense, so it'll stay inside the zone.
In the eye of the beholder. All right, here we come. We're ready for this one. Perlini back into the face-off. He squares off with Kyle Stroh. Off to the right of Nagels. Whoops, Komets have it coming out. Keep it going. Move it out, oh boy. Driving it deep in the corner. Going hard to the wall. Good hit that time. Right up top, Komets have it. On the point, right side. Daniels at the net. Came wide behind the goal. Played off by Sidlowski. Came to Perlini, back to Sidlowski. Sid gets away from one. Keeps it coming up the wall. My, they got it again. Oh, my. Daniels was there and couldn't finish it.
And then it bounced up in the air, dropped down on the goal crease between the goalie's legs. He shut him, and that puck squeezed between them.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, Daniels had it, tried to get it up over the goaltender's pad, and was in too tight for it.
Don't get many any better than that. We've had a couple of dandies here.
Well, he stuck in there pretty quickly, and he got a pass right across the goal mouth, and unfortunately, he couldn't get it up high enough.
Well, if you go to the net when Sidlowski's got the puck, you know it's coming.
Yeah. There it is again.
Oh, chipped it high and it bounced.
Yeah.
That gave Caruth enough time to jump on it.
Yeah.
All right, face-off in that Indy zone to the left of Caruth now.
Pressure by the Komets. Let's go.
Belzile in for the face-off for Fort Wayne. And goes behind the net, picked up by Miskovic, the D-man. He's working his way to center ice. Long lead pass, going deep into the corner. Komets after it, and icing. Good play there as Hamonic just kept his guy off the play, and the face-off's all the way back in the Indy zone again. 2:44, still on the clock. 2-2 the score. Yeah, 29-29, shots even.
Yep, keep the lines even, keep the lines the same. No change in this shift. Komets like what they got out there.
All right, back we come. Belzile now going into the face-off as he and Lavoie will square away. Nope, correction, it's going to be Britton. Up they come, Komets with a puck. Here they come. Oh, drive, and it's missed. As that time, Mbach got a piece of it, couldn't finish it off. Then he wiped out
a penalty coming up.
And the penalty is going to be against Mbach, yeah.
You know, interference. It looks like it could be in front, Bazile.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Never saw that one.
I don't know if he got interfered with the goaltender or what it was, but it all happened right down at the goal crease down there. And it's sort of behind the play. And we're going to get a penalty on the play, and we're going to have to play a man short for the next 2 minutes. And there's only 2:29 left. We had the pressure on there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
So these penalties make coaches so happy.
That's not a good call right there.
This is Komet hockey.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets try to break it up, and they do in the neutral zone. Couldn't hold the puck. Now they can't get it. Now they do get it out. They have to wait for it to get onside, and cycles back to their defender, Miskovic, in his own zone for the fuel. Back they come, Fort Wayne zone. Hurry up, you got it. That a boy.
Komets dump it down.
Komets were backing up, and all of a sudden there it was, right in front of the Komet defender Daniels, and he managed to dig in and make it work.
1:05 power play left.
Kevin Quick coming at you. And he dingles all the way into the zone. Dipsy all the way right side. Came out front. Whoa, good save.
Nagle got the stick out.
Yep, and here they go, clearing it again.
Check out, deflected it over the net.
That was a big one right there, I'll tell you, because he was coming. Here we go. 45 seconds still left. Indy putting it on heavy right now. Going back to the line. Quick coming in left side. Broken up. And covering the play back on the defense, Marshall. He sets it up again. In they come all the way to the left side. Take them out of the play. Round behind the net. Look
Last
out.
minute of the game.
Oh, good. It went on by. As Southorn cleared it. We have 20 seconds left in the power play. And what do we have here? Nothing. Just waiting for time. It kind of slowed down. 45 seconds left. Here they come. In it goes, right side. Britton to the corner. He can shoot. Oh, look out at the net. Komets clear it again. That away.
That should do the power play.
Yep. And this time, look out. Caruth headmans it. Into the zone. They come wide left. A drop pass on the play. Komets get it back. Here they come.
Man out of the penalty box. We're all even.
And look out now. Scramble for it. Here it goes. Sidlowski. By one. By two. Here he comes with it. Move it in a hurry. Into the zone they go. As Daniels on the corner, we have an offside.
16 seconds to go. Line changes will come up. We'll see if there's any timeouts. But at this point here, they're going to play for the tie.
29-29 shots on goal, 2-2 on the board. Doesn't get any evener than that.
Yeah, well, we said that at the beginning. These teams know each other. They're very similar, and that's exactly what we've seen.
16 seconds is just enough time to put it away.
We got a shot left at us, yeah.
Here we come. Face-off goes to Fort Wayne. Back into the defense, all the way cross rink, moving back over the zone. Big high pass came all the way back in the corner. Stalking that one. Komets front of the net. Oh!
Bouncing puck.
Here we go again. Another one wide. And the Komets knocked down in front of the net. As Schaafsma was really decked on the play and held down by the defender Marshall, and he couldn't get back into the play. 22 against 22. The buzzer sounds, which says at the end of regulation, we each have a point.
Yeah, we both get a point. We outshoot them 12-8 in that period, and I thought we had more of the territorial play and more of the scoring chances, but unfortunately, a couple of power plays gave Indy a little bit of offense that changed the momentum right back to them. So we'll see what happens. They go 3-on-3 for 5 minutes.
Oh boy, this is Fort Wayne Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
2-2. Norfolk beats Adirondack 6-1. Kalamazoo shuts out Brampton 4-0.
That was in Kalamazoo.
Yeah. All righty, now we're getting set to get serious. We're going to go 3-on-3. Now, we've been fairly successful with that.
Yes, we have, yep.
But we haven't run into a bunch of speed, the likes that Indy's got so far.
Well, we had a pretty good one about a week. Well,
the last home
week. It was probably 2 weeks
ago. That was this year sometime, yeah.
And that was a good one until I think the last couple of minutes, and Corbett got the goal on the 3-on-3, and it was pretty exciting inning on that. So I'm all in favor for this 3-on-3. I think it's great.
I wish they'd send Corbett back right now. He got the last 2 overtime goals.
Yep.
In overtime, yeah. Okay, 3-on-3. Let's see what we've got out there. It looks as though Perlini would be one. And what else do we have?
Perlini's going to center. Southhorn's on the defense.
There, and Sidlowski. Not a bad way to start.
Yeah.
They can handle the puck well. That's what I like about them. And they have been very patient in the overtime.
Yeah, they have to be. You know, you put the pressure on, and someone gets a break, they go down the other end on a 3-on-1, and you're in trouble. So
sometimes your best friend there, Robbie, is the goaltender. You can move him in on the play and get it back to him and open it up if you have to. All right, here we come. Sidlowski kind of hippie hopping down the line, waiting to see where Southhorn goes. Drops it off. Here's Sid. In he goes. He's there. He's looking all the way to the corner. He looks. Still has it. Still has it. Drops it deep on the corner this time as Perlini came out to center ice. They're going to move it out again.
The ice open.
They're going to reprogram here. Here comes Perlini on his way into the zone. Here it is. Sidlowski's there. Up top, he gives to the point man, left side. Here they come, and cross rink. Sid had to chase it down. He's got it again. Here he comes in front of the net and just over skating it. Southhorn. Perlini in the corner ties up his man. Down they come on the wall. Perlini's got it. He's still got it. Chased by Hall. He's still got it. Here we come. Now picking back up. This time it's Belzile. Belzile spinning away. He's trying to hang on as they wait. Here comes one break down the line as Indy got a man behind the defense, but it didn't last, and that was Hall. Here they come again. They dump it back in the Indy zone. Retrieved there by Kevin Quick.
By both teams on the fly.
Here comes Indy back out at center on the drive. Lavoie coming into the zone. All the way cross rink. Broken up by the Komets. Out at center it's going to be Mbach, but he couldn't hold it. Pick back up. Mbach again. Runs his guy off the play. Lost his stick. Here's Indy coming back into the zone. Everybody picking up a man. Boo! Broken up for a minute right through the skates of Mbach. Round behind the net. After this one is going to be Daniels out at the point left side. Trying to find a play. It came to center ice again. And they're going to recycle. They get their change, and here they come, working back up ice. It is quick, passing off on the wall as the winger Clark goes in, waits for help. Now they're trying to find a man in front of the net. Can't get him. Look out. Hey, look out again. Whoa, and they miss one right in front of the goal.
Daniels the other way.
Here we come. Daniels on his way. All the way to the line, going in deep left. He's by one, by two. Oh, and they got it almost crammed. Can't make it again. Indy coming loose the far way. Komets on a line change. Here they come into the zone. Man in front of the net. Score!
24. Clark.
And that was Clark who gets the goal, and that's the way she ended. And that was 2:16 into overtime.
Yeah, they had everybody coming back, charging back to get in front of the net to cover up. Clark slowed up, waited, and all of a sudden he just let a wrist shot go. It went through the screen, and I don't think Nagle saw it from the angle where he was as it goes in the net on him.
Komets got no shots in the OT, 2 for Indy, and they come back with a big win, 3-2 in overtime. Post-game show in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Welcome to the Komet Hockey postgame show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Okay, well, son of a gun. Thought we'd have a happier ending. We got 1 point out of it, but Indy comes up with what they had to do, and that is get the overtime goal. And when they broke out, they really came hard to the line, and Clark wasted no time. It was about 20 feet out low, right next to the post, and bingo.
Yeah, we didn't have really a lot of good chances in the play. We had the defense go in there pretty tight. Daniels tried to cut in front of the net, but he lost possession of it. Then there was a line change on the fly, and 2 Komet players came off the bench fast as they could. They headed to the front of the net. When they headed to the front of the net with one of the Indy players, it created a heck of a screen and a wall in front, and that's when all of a sudden
Clark let it go, yeah.
Slows up. He waits. He sees the screen form. He lets the shot go, and it found an open spot. So a good goal by Clark, unfortunately, and they win it in overtime. But we said at the beginning it'd be a good, evenly matched game between both these teams with similar styles, similar goaltender, similar plays all the way around, and it went right down to an overtime 3-2 loss.
So that's the way we have it. We're going to be in Indy tomorrow night. We'll be on the air with that one for you. And then Sunday we're back here, and Evansville's in. And Evansville has just beaten the heck out of Cincinnati 6-2 tonight. Maybe Simmer's got them going, eh?
Well, everybody's trying to get back into the picture of the playoffs, and they don't want to fall too far out. Evansville here on Sunday.
So that's the way it's going to go. We'll have a look at other games around the ECHL for y'all in just one moment. And right now, this is Komet Hockey.
Like surprises? Not when it comes to keeping your car running. That's why it's no surprise people go to Napa. With more than 400,000 quality parts and the know-how to back them all up, Napa is the difference between getting it right the first time and getting it right eventually. Napa know-how. 400,000 quality parts and one catchy song.
Napa, where Komet fans get their parts. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Well, let's have a look around the ECHL and see what's going on. We got some finals. Toledo wins 2-1 as they beat Wheeling at home. It is Elmira at home knocked off Manchester 2-1, and Orlando went to Greenville and they won there in overtime by boy, these are wild ones. The final was in overtime with Orlando getting the win. It was a shootout in Elmira and a shootout in Toledo. Holy cats. Unbelievable. Elsewhere, Norfolk knocks off Adirondack 6-1. Holy cow. 4-0 Kalamazoo over Brampton. And elsewhere around the league in the third period at Rapid City, they lead Quad City 2-1. Colorado late in the second at home leads Wichita 2-1. Cincinnati at Evansville, and Evansville is pounding them by a 6-2 score. Alaska at Utah, they trail 2-1 in the second period. Idaho at Tulsa leads 3-2 halfway through period 2. 2-2 Indy and Fort Wayne before they got that thing broken up here. Elsewhere, 3-2 Florida over Reading. That's an unofficial final there. And with 1:59 to go in the game at Atlanta, they were leading 3-2, and we don't have a confirmation on a final there. This score, 3-2 in overtime. Indianapolis is the winner. We will be back tomorrow evening exactly at 7:15 from Indianapolis, and we'll give you the scoop on what's going on there. Elsewhere, let's see. Okay, Evansville is on Sunday afternoon. We got all kinds of goodies from Mike Franke to report to you on as we go. So that's our story. 3-2 Indy wins in the overtime 3-on-3. For Robbie Irons, I'm Bob Chase. This has been a WoWo Comet Sports exclusive.